Hey, we have a Ko-fi. You should check it out. Early episodes, player's notes, NPC stat sheets. Support us on Ko-fi. Also check out our sponsors. Dice Goblin! Get cool dice. Links in description. Hamster. Okay, bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Starlost Seas. I'm Kyle Lane. I'm your DM, and today has got some energy to it. So, hey, how's everybody doing? Is everybody excited? Is everybody vibing? Is everybody ready?
I thought Pulse waved. He was grabbing his camera.
Yeah, he was just manhandling us. Last time on Starlost Seas, after your guys' arrival in Euboea and appearing betrayal of Delilah, the party was separated, with Dolus and Doc being taken off to the castle in the city of Fort Dawn, while the rest of you met a young boy named Hush, a 13-year-old Asmar, played by our very own Scarecrow Sketch, who led you all through the tunnels beneath the city to a safe house. Delilah had planned it all from the very get-go, and she needed your help. The coup, led by Lord Kordak von Hillian, has been backed by a number of the nobles, and she is entirely uncertain of how all of it managed to get under her nose, and has recruited you, alongside Hush, to get information. But first, she had to get the attention off of herself and get the party back together. So she set up a lovely plan that involved you guys simulating an attack on the castle, which went exactly as I had hoped, but not exactly as had been planned.
It would have maybe gone to plan if she told us the fucking plan.
She told each of you what you needed to know.
Pulse,
and
quick question. Can we get a recreation of the dog sound real quick?
Like how it is noticeably fatter. Gosh. So, the plan was Twink was given his role, which was to detonate a cart of explosives on one side of the castle. He performed admirably and was met by a strange cloaked figure that had brought the explosives. Lotus's and Hush's portion was to retrieve everyone at the end of it all, while Hush got a carriage ready. Dolus and Doc just had to get out of the castle. Mara had to knock a crane over, or in some other way distract the guards so they couldn't get to the front gate, where Alina was making the biggest distraction of them all by summoning multiple elementals to try and just throw down at the front gate with whoever they could. The plan started and everything was going okay until Mara got some wires crossed. That he just kind of got into a fight with the guards, and they all had guns. It didn't go well. Mara went down, but managed to survive. And in the chaos of it all, Alina and Dolus went to save him, and Dolus was forced to choose between dropping Alina or dropping an unconscious Mara, and chose to drop Alina. Luckily, she managed to survive the excursion with a number of wounds that Twink then healed. Yes?
I just want to say, Dolus didn't have to choose. I had to choose. It just happened to Dolus.
That's fair.
You put the weight on me as God of Dolus.
God of Dolus. Meanwhile, Lotus retrieved Twink and discovered that his new cloaked companion was actually an old cloaked companion. Matthias Drachtesburgis is not dead, and he's the one who brought the explosives, and is now with you. Hush arrived with the carriage just in time for you all to escape the assailing of gunfire as you rushed off into the night. Am I missing anything else? Oh, Hush did manage earlier that day to sneak some information from one Lord Santana, but while doing so, his own mind was probed by an unseen enemy. That might be important information, so I might as well include that.
It's very important.
Nah, it's fine.
It
And
took
so,
7.
Just learned his brownie recipe.
Check my TikTok comments.
We're going to begin our session in the carriage a few moments after the end of last session. You are all hurtling along through the countryside. Matthias has the reins next to Mara. It's dark. The smoke of the burning castle is far behind you now as he full speed whips this carriage. You're headed somewhat northward. And all of you have taken a moment to breathe. You're all very tired. It's been a long day that began with poison and dragons and ended with all of that.
That was one day.
Yep. You are all very exhausted, if not physically, emotionally.
Doc is just kind of looking at Hush across the carriage.
It's like sitting there, just kind of like.
So you're the new one. You did good. We're not dead.
And he got us the carriage.
Yeah?
And Doc, you hear surrounding in your head. Are you Dolus?
Doc, realizing that he's got a mind tap in him, establishes a mind link.
Well, I was going to say, before you really get the chance, Hush, as you connect to speak to Doc, you detect two minds.
Wait. Is there someone else with you?
Hi. Yeah, my sister.
You have two in your head.
Yeah, it's still new.
Wait. I'm sorry. Are you a Kalishtar?
Doc immediately establishes a mind link. And when he does, it doesn't feel like yours does. It is definitely a more outer, I guess not more outer plane, but it's a different flavor of mental attachment. And he goes, what do you know about him?
You're a Kalishtar.
Yeah?
You and your friend?
Hickory, my sister.
Who are you?
I'm Doc.
I'm Hush.
Nice to meet you, kid.
You're a real I've never met another one.
Another one.
My mom's a Kalishtar.
Really?
Was a Kalishtar.
Yeah. Yeah, friend of mine said that they're pretty much missing. Gone.
Why?
Dunno.
Gone completely?
She said that I was pretty much the only one she's met in a couple hundred years.
You would have liked my mom.
Maybe. I'm not, for lack of a better term, I'm not a Kalashtar.
You're not?
No, not in the way it was explained to me. Hick and I, we are both human, or were human. Something went wrong when this group's little friend got mixed up with the wrong people, and we ended up shoved in one body. The running theory is that, well, when I'm awake, Hick is wherever the other half of Kalashtar goes, and when she's awake, I'm there.
You're head is so open. It's-
Funny, isn't it?
There's 2 people in there. I keep forgetting.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Mm.
This conversation is one-sided for Doc because he established the mind link. Hush, are you just
No, this is just me and him.
broadcasting? Okay, so you guys are just staring at each other. See
Yeah.
the carriage talking.
He established a link with everybody.
Yeah.
But he
So,
is focusing
You
on
all heard
Doc.
Hush say his "are you Dolus?" and back and forth for a quick moment to Doc, and then the two of them both just kind of leaned forward and have just been gazing
Same
at each
hat.
other for about 40 seconds now.
Alright. Can she see me?
Kind of. She, if it's anything like what I see, we can process it, but we don't really see it as much as we know it.
You know we can't hear you guys talk to each other, right?
Shit.
This is why I said I wanted outward spoken communication between us.
I'm sorry, Twink. I can't do that.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Lotus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
He reestablishes the all 4. He goes, apologies. Was that Matthias?
Who?
The one that took the rain.
Well, who do you think it is?
By the way, I established with Matthias.
Mhm.
When I saw everybody, I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all.
Yeah.
So Matthias also hears it
So
all.
Yeah.
Control A.
Yeah.
In
Hovered
your
over
mind.
everybody.
In your-
Backspace Mara.
Your mind, you hear that lovely. Duh. I am Matthias Drak this. You are Hush. Good to meet you.
Do I also hear this in my head?
I think this is just direct, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can speak to me, but they can't speak to everybody.
Yeah.
Well, right, but did his question of was that Matthias? Did
Yeah.
I hear
Yeah,
that?
that
in
would
my
hit
head?
everybody.
Because this is then is this the first time that I'm hearing shit in my head, or
Yep.
okay?
Yeah, you're all hearing this.
So
I was
it's
gonna say
just-
I'm used to shit in my head now.
He's just broading to everybody.
Dole's just looking around. Come from?
You okay?
It's Hush. Hush can't really verbally out loud talk to us. He talks into our heads type of thing. It's okay.
Hi.
He's really nice.
You're Dolus.
Yeah, this is my brother.
Can you make butterscotch?
Dolus, you have never heard what butterscotch is before.
Dole is kind of sitting there, processing this as he's already kind of gone mentally. Just after everything that happened, just what is that?
Candy. It's very sweet and kind of buttery in a way.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
I have a question.
Um,
Separately, does Dolus know what butter and scotch is?
Yeah,
And-
he would.
It's just, I mean, I'm sure if I had some or saw it made or something, I could make some, but not tonight.
Can you make anything else?
He just kind of meekly is holding his hand up, and a really small bread roll comes into his hand. He just tosses it over across the carriage to Hush.
See, I told you he was really cool.
How do you make that sound, bro? How do you make that sound? Hey, yo, how do you make that sound, though?
How'd he do that? How'd he do that?
Sorry. In your mind,
Uses the mind link to make noises. With me. You just hear
pulls
nom
them.
nom nom in your head as he eats.
Just fucking, he pulls down his scarf. He takes a bite in here. Okay.
Mara, out front, you are sitting next to Matthias.
Yes,
You very beat to shit.
Uh,
You have been healed, so you are not like currently injured. You are just in pain.
I think it's more like, you know, you have one of those like long nights where you're really fucking tired and you're just kind of like going in and out of existence.
You elf. I cannot see in dark.
Yeah. I'm trying here.
Hey, Mara, do you want me to swap places with you, buddy? You know I can see in the dark, right?
Please.
Yeah. Yes. All right. I'll climb through the front.
You clamber out through like the opening in the front of the carriage onto the other side of Matthias and just. Hello, Twink.
Matthias?
Where the hell am I going?
You're on a road, going straight.
Then I'm still going the right way.
Doc kind of like leans up on the window and goes, "So I have a question, and I'm going to try to be very calm about this because it's been a very long day. How the hell aren't you dead?"
Oh, magic.
Yeah, obviously I told you he wasn't going to be dead.
But he still looks fucked up, no?
Yeah, he looks injured. He's like, had it not been for the intervention of Delilah, I would be dead. Lord
Did
Von
she-
Hilly.
Did she fake vaporize you too?
No.
Oh yeah, no, she fake vaporized me. Yeah, no, yeah, that happened. Yeah.
No, it's good. I was about to be actual vaporized, but then she saved me.
Oh, I wonder if that's where she got the inspiration from.
Perhaps. And she's just whipping along. Just, I will explain all later, somewhere safer.
If you want, I can say it all in everyone's heads.
No, safer. Whip. Seems very
Right.
dead
He
forward.
he thinks for a second. It's like, oh, right. As he thinks back to the fact that somebody fucking went in his mind.
So he doesn't seem like he wants to talk about that anymore. He does at one point. Just how was the Westwood?
It doesn't exist anymore.
Things did not go well.
Well, we saved the entire city of Sanctuary, but couldn't save the city of Sanctuary.
We killed another Starlost.
Did you?
That
This is
one.
good.
Just
Ah,
points over Twink.
this is good.
He had a-
Yubua, quickly.
One more time.
You got to Yubua quickly.
Yeah, with some help, yeah.
Interesting.
There's a lot that we have to talk to you about.
I am certain. Not here. Too many eyes. Too many ears.
But
Can-
we have. Well, I don't think the amount of eyes or ears will change when we're in a different location.
No, he's like says like invisible eye. Is this also not saying you have not from Yubua?
No, that's a real one. she's just taking it
All
literally.
right, okay, yes, of course.
Oh,
Bird child.
Gonna
Thank you
crawl up
for
to-
mask, by the way. And he like shakes the Oni mask. Has proven quite useful in last few days.
I'm glad it could help. I just thought it would be cool.
Now is time for rest, though. Lay your weary heads. It shall be many hours of riding before we get out of Kerry.
I'm already on the carriage floor.
Can I like crawl up to where the horses are? Like where they're sitting? My small
I mean, there's like an open thing at the front that Doc is like leaning on. You can
Go.
climb up next to him.
Hutch just kind of like starts to float up and just go down and just lifts himself up, and like sitting on where he is, he's just gonna go eye beams face forward.
Matthias, who's driving, is just ah!
You should not do that. That's gonna draw attention to us.
Okay. Turns him off.
No, any other time, that's great. That is super helpful. But maintaining discreetness right now.
Sorry. He just like little daintily floats back and like keeps munching on his roll. Sits next to Lotus.
Lotus is going to lean her head against Dolus's shoulder, still holding the hand closer to herself, and just kind of under her breath go, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure? You don't look okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Do you want some healing?
No.
Okay.
Dolus across from you in the carriage. Elvina has already fallen asleep.
Okay.
Do you want to go over to her side?
What? No.
You know, like sit next to her?
Doc is stifling laughter over at the window.
She's whispering this under her breath.
You guys
You're
are
over here
3
with your head
feet
out
away.
the
Yeah, we
window.
are.
He's with his head out the window. He's like talking to Matthias, and she's whispering this under her breath next to Nolan. He does not hear this.
Roll it.
What do you mean, roll it?
You don't hear it.
Okay.
You don't hear it. You don't.
Like, so he's just like, she's like, yeah, go sit next to you. He's like, why would I do that?
You know, so that like, I don't know, go do it. Go.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Go. Go.
No.
Go.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do
No.
it.
No.
Do it.
Go.
No.
Go.
Do it.
Okay, I have to be able to hear this.
Now you definitely hear. I mean, Hush is in your brain,
Yeah.
so you definitely hear it.
Right?
You all definitely hear it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
What the hell is going on back here?
Nothing.
Nothing.
The children.
I'll
Doc,
turn this carriage around.
Are we
Doc kind of like nudges Mara with his foot,
yet?
and he like offers his bag as a pillow.
I don't move.
My man.
This man's
looks
passed
clocked to
out.
you, yeah.
Go on.
I don't sleep, but I'm sleeping.
Are you snoring? Or do you look dead?
Mara, roll for snoring.
All right.
Let's play rollies.
All right, let's go. 15.
Mara, you snore.
Oh, okay.
19.
Like the dog! Are you kind of like kicking?
You made the dog noise.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Those of you that are still awake, is there any conversations you want to have over the course of your travel time? Matthias is not going to be very responsive about any current ongoings at the moment, pretty much just telling you each time that now's not the time.
Hush is gonna broad to everybody and just go. Lotus,
Yes.
Dolus, Dockery.
You don't know that.
Oh, did you not say Doc or did you say Doc?
Just
Doc.
Okay. Doc. Hickory.
Mm-hmm.
Twink. Mara. Alina.
Matthias.
Matthias.
Donkey.
Donkey! And just, okay. He just like sits down across his legs and starts playing with his fingers again.
The next.
Dolus does like a little test prod of like, can I like speak back in my head?
Uh-huh.
So there's like a moment of silence. He says that to everyone, like he says their names and then just
Mm-hmm. He says, he's like, as long as you're connected with me, you're connected with everyone else. You can't talk to everyone, but as long as you're within 4 or so miles of me, you can tell me something and I can send it to somebody else.
Andy. Nice to meet you, Hush.
Dolus.
Yes.
Last bite of his. In his mind, he hears the.
After a few minutes, Hush is just sitting there, and
So
and
awkward.
you hear Hickory go,
You know, it's really nice to have someone else to talk to. It gets really boring to be here all the time and only have to talk to Doc because, God, he's annoying.
Can you not talk to everybody else?
Not when I'm not in play.
But you're a Kalistar. You can talk telepathically, right?
yes and no, it's weird.
Second. You say you're not one, but are one?
Yeah, it doesn't quite make sense to me either.
Does it hurt?
Not usually.
Doc, Hush, why are you guys talking to each other in your brains again?
The best part is we don't have to be looking at each other anymore.
Yeah. They're just established. He doesn't need to look at anybody to talk to him.
I imagine Doc just kind of like is just leaned against the wall, like
Hush is
eyes
just sitting there.
closed.
Playing with his fingers. And he's do you look different? You said you share a body. You sound different than than him.
Well, I'm a girl, and when I say we share a body, it's more like we share a moment in the plane.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Doc and I more flip places than we do share a body, but things tend to bleed over. It doesn't quite make sense to me either.
So, you just take over like the reins, like a horse.
Kind of. I mean, I still have all my parts when I'm here, and, well, maybe not all of them anymore. Thanks, Doc.
Do you mean your hand?
Yeah.
What happened?
A griffin accident.
And like everybody. A griffin? Everybody.
Yeah,
Because you're
Griffin.
sitting next to Lotus, you would probably hear like the rustle of her feathers as she like stiffens.
Just like focus back in. You got hurt by a griffin?
I lost the whole hand to the griffin.
No, you still have it.
I got a lot of it back.
I wouldn't call that a lot.
I got some of it back.
Does Hickory have her hand?
We don't know yet.
Is this recent?
Yeah, this morning.
Again, everybody. This morning!
Oh.
All right, that's gotta stop.
You lost your hand this morning and you got shot. He just like closes down. You hear nothing else. He's like all of a sudden just like holding onto his scarf. Just
Doc just kind of mumbles, wait until he hears how many times I've died.
This is wonderful.
Nothing.
Really glad this happened.
Lotus
Scared.
just moves one of her wings, the one closer to Hush, so that it's kind of like an arm that's put around him.
Aw.
he just like does the thing where like a kid will just like plop. Full plop, and he just like starts sitting there and playing with his or like touching his scarf.
Right? Well, you all plop, sleep, relax, find various positions to sit in. Twig guides Matthias's way through the night, taking off on a couple side roads, occasionally getting back on main ones. Headed in a general northwestern direction.
At some point, I will send to Delilah and we're all in the carriage. Matthias has the reins.
Okay. You don't hear a response.
Let's have like a voicemail or something.
You're gonna leave a message for her, for later.
Can we hear Delilah's voicemail mailbox?
Don't leave a message. I won't call you back.
I will not be calling you back.
If you really
He
need to
sends-
talk to me, just text me.
He sends that, and then he closes his eyes and just tries the rest for a little bit.
You all will be traveling long enough to get a long rest.
Nice.
You will travel through the entire night.
Sick.
Twink, as you are not sleeping, you can get a short rest. Unless you decide at
Gee,
one point.
thanks.
I mean, I could just. What if I like trance and then go up
And
there?
then swap out, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't need a
Will I
long
still
rest.
get the 6 hours after 4 hours?
You would have enough time to. It's longer than a long rest. You would have enough time to sleep
Okay.
as much as you need.
Cool,
I
yeah. I
don't-
mean,
I don't need one. I have one spell slot missing.
right.
okay,
You've also
'cause
been
we can
awake all
all-
day,
Yeah.
and you could be exhausted if you don't. Which is a
We
thing
have enough
Cryo will make you.
sleep economy to.
You-
By
there is
the
enough
way,
between
we
the
have
three
enough
of
sleep
you.
economy.
Yeah.
There
to-
is enough sleep economy between Hush, Twink, and Mara to guide Matthias through the dark, and still
Yeah,
everybody get their.
I'm
long
gonna get
rest.
everyone to go to bed, though. Like, you go to bed, Hush.
Everybody gets
Oh,
sleep,
my dad.
and everyone gets a long rest. And so, at some point, the sun does rise while you're all still in your long rest, and then you are still going for a time afterward. And then finally, you come over a crest of a hill. There are a bunch of trees laid out ahead of you, and you move into this. You move into this forest. It's okay. He just did a fun thing. You just move into this forest. The road peters off to an end as you enter it. It's undeveloped, it would seem, as you make your way through the trees. A couple of tight corners. Matthias has to to really tweak the cart this way and that, and then finally you come to a stop, a point where like the trees will not let you continue any further. And he just sighs and he gets up. He's like, on foot from here.
Are we leaving the horses?
They will be fine.
Okay.
He starts untying the horses from the carts.
We had horses back in the city. Are we ever gonna go back for them? They had funny names.
Funny names?
Yeah.
What were their names?
Going through my notes.
Well, we just need to return before the weekend, so.
One of them was named Mary, and another was Lou. And then there was Sam and what was it? I don't know how to. What was it? I don't remember that one. But then there was Celery and there
Yeah,
was
this bit
Asphalt.
doesn't work when we also don't remember the horses' names.
I was hoping somebody would.
You're the only one that takes notes.
Bro, I don't even know what twin I am right now.
I have all of them, but this is amazing. I'm really
I don't know any of the horses' names.
And then there was
Lord-
Celery and Asphalt.
All I know is celery and ass fuck. Matthias, you say that, you're like, all I know is celery and ass fuck. And he just goes,
Their name is so
interesting.
Mm-hmm. Apparently you really like celery.
I don't want to know what the other one likes.
I think we know what the other one likes. In the cart, as everybody's waking up. Alina wakes up. Mara, you wake up on the floor. Or you did shifts. You're already awake. Hickory, you wake up in the corner of the carriage.
How many fingers do I have, Cryo?
Same number you had when you went to sleep.
Son of a bitch!
So, yes, you all get your way out of the carriage, gather up all of your things, what little things you have, and Matthias directs you through the woods, taking the lead.
Now
I
that
agree.
we're seeing Matthias in daylight,
Mm-hmm.
does he have like weapons on him and stuff?
Matthias has no visible weapons on him at first. He's wearing big cloak. But as he's moving and getting things unloaded, you'd probably notice underneath he does have swords, 2 of them, and then seemingly tucked in his lower back, 2 of them. He has a hand crossbow. And as he's also adjusting everything, you see his left leg is all bandaged and tattered.
Are you okay?
Oh, this. Von Hillian. Even Delilah is not fast enough to react to a firebomb.
Hickory, as she's getting out, is like untying her hair from Doc's hair tie. And she goes, "Can we not just heal it?"
For some reason, no. It's strange. Magical injury, not easy to be healed. Familiar to you, no Twink?
Yeah, pretty familiar.
Matthias just seems as if person who helps Kordak is someone who may be of interest to you lot. One of the reasons Delilah was so willing to recruit your help, although I assume she did not inform you beforehand.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Like, why wouldn't she tell us what's going on?
Delilah is used to being smartest person in room, in building, in country, in continent, in world. So, her not knowing something is not okay.
She's more paranoid than I have ever seen her. And I've known her since I was toddler.
I mean, is it a Starloss helping them or something?
Oh, she has prodded, peeked. There is only so much she can do under Eye of Kordak. So far, she has found nothing other than whoever this is who is helping him has granted very powerful fire magic.
Do we know anybody who can do big fire magic?
I thought perhaps your Starlost Socrates could be involved, considering his proclivity for exploding, as you explained.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what came to my mind too when I saw your leg. But it could also be other things. They could have merely harnessed Archibald in some manner that we don't know about. But we don't want to rule either one out.
Delilah has also sensed a dark presence. It looms over Kordak. She cannot read him or peruse him. He is untouchable to her.
Didn't Kieran have fire magic as well?
No.
He did. He had wall of fire. He threw it at us on docks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Mara did the cool thing that like made it all smoky.
Water wall.
Yeah.
His fire is not like anything I have ever seen. It burns a deep red. You think it should be cool. Cool as fire can be, but it melted the stone of the floor in my throne room. He like lifts his leg up. He's like, it singed armor to my bone. It is not normal.
I apologize. Was it like a small ball and then blew up? Or was it something more?
No, it seemed like normal ray of fire that any caster would throw out. I've been set on fire plenty of time, but this different. Not plenty of time. I do not go around getting put on fire.
Now we can't rule out any of them, really.
Come. I shall tell you more in a moment.
Has Delilah told you about the nobles?
Many things, yes. We will discuss it further. Come. It's off into the woods. Y'all just following?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
When I pull out the notebook that I named Socrates, what do I see?
I mean, it's the nice blue notebook. You gonna open it?
Mm-hmm.
As you flip through, there's so many compliments on every single page. You're a great person. You have value. You could succeed at anything you try. Don't give up. Like you flip through, all of his notes are like gone.
I didn't think Sox's self-esteem was this low.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you know the notebook that I named Socrates?
Yeah.
Because it was Sox's?
Yeah.
I never opened it because I was too scared to, and it felt like kind of disrespectful. But I was hoping we could find something about about Sox's life before we met him and stuff. But this book just has compliments in it.
I don't know whether that's narcissistic or...
I thought it was maybe because he had low self-esteem.
Yeah, but then you also got to think that he's praising himself a lot.
Oh, that's right. Is that what narcissistic means?
Yeah, kind of.
I have heard of cases where people will be prescribed to tell themselves nice things until they believe it. So
Yeah, that's what I do.
What?
Just in the back. What? Yeah, whenever I'm anxious, I just mutter nice things about myself.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah,
usually
sometimes
after I
you-
mutter a lot of not nice things about myself.
Gotta be your own hype man sometimes, you know?
Do you have any of his other books?
I should keep.
He had 2 notebooks.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the other one. I didn't
Cool.
name this one. It's unnamed yet. But this is the other one.
Don't name it.
What do I see in that one when I pull it up?
You do see notes of Sox's. It seems sort of mismatched, as if Sox put some notes in the one that is named and the one that is not named. The one that is not named, as we above the table know, magically overwrites itself with compliments. But the other one, it has some notes on the Starloss and Archibald. A lot of theory crafting. It seems like Sox spent many of his waking hours in the first few weeks of your journey just writing about Archibald. Is there anything specific you're looking for amidst his notes?
Any magic that he's done? Or like... Because Lotus was there for the conversation between Granny and Sox when they were talking about the Blood Hunter part. So... Just anything that has to deal with magic.
Okay. I would like you to make an intelligence check for me.
Oh boy!
Great.
You know? Not bad. 16.
Okay. As you're reading through it all, you get the sense Sox had access to a number of spells that produced fire. It seems like Sox just sort of let whatever magic come to him. He didn't study fire specifically. He didn't really study anything specifically. Sort of inherent to his wild magic nature, no one subject came easily to him, and as such, he had sort of a variety of spells. You get the idea as you're reading it and sort of conferring with those around you that if Starlost Socrates is the one providing this fire magic, he has specialized in a way he wouldn't have as regular Sock.
I'll relay all this information just kind of out loud so that everybody can hear. So...
Matthias, you said his fire was cold?
No. It was red, like cold fire. When you first start fire before it grows in strength. But it burned hotter than the whitest forge. But before we go any further,
You guys are like getting to a point in the woods.
I must be certain of something.
He turns back around to you all. He's got his hand crossbow. And, Mara and Lotus, you both have high enough passives to hear the sounds of multiple other crossbows all around you in the trees.
Twink. What fruit does Ravenloft bear?
It takes some time to grow. It definitely...
His hand, like, tightens on his thing.
I'm gonna need a minute. Because I remember this. I've had a lot going on. I just fought a war.
Twink, make a check for me.
What kind of check?
Make a history check for me.
History?
Yeah.
Rhyme. Good thing that I'm good with that. Do I want to use the metal one or... Nah, yeah, metal. 18.
18. You guys are all very confused as Matthias is aiming at you, and slightly pulling out a sword. And Twink, you're like, what is it? What is it? What is it? His glare is getting darker and darker, and you're like, ah, fuck, ah, fuck. You remember that the phrase is Ravenloft bears pears.
God, what was it? It's like a... Yeah, it was a...
Twink, I don't want to die.
I need to shut the fuck up, I'm thinking. It's, Wow, I remember. Yes, I remember. Pears.
He aims a little tighter in at you, and he goes,
What is phrase?
Ravenloft, it grows, nope. It, what was it? It bears pears.
His vision doesn't break for a moment. It's all, there's a tension in the air and silence as you're all staring. And then he just, okay. All right, and he just turns around.
Hush is like about to faint.
God, it's been a lot that's happened. Also, I tell you how stupid that rhyme is.
It's very simple. It's 2 words that it's been a week. It's been like
do you know what's happened to me in a week, Matthias? Do you know what's happened to me?
I don't. No, I didn't ask you because I did not know if you were you for sure.
To be fair, we fought in a war.
We did do that.
I did not know this.
I turned an inquisitor into a frog.
That one.
Yeah, that's Alina has it. It's that frog.
That is funny. That is good.
He did kill himself, so like, give him a break.
I do not know these things. I have to be sure.
It needs to be known. In the future, code phrases for me are a no-go. We need like numbers or something.
Numbers are no good for me. I'm not good with numbers.
Fuck.
Maybe picture. Maybe we do like a guessing game with visuals.
You know, that could work.
Drawings?
What if I created 2 items that, when put together, give off some sort of glow?
Or like fit perfectly together.
Or that'd be cool too.
Like thing that Yubu girls do to show they are BFF.
What?
But what if somebody kills you, pretends to be you, and then just grabs that thing?
They wouldn't know. Only we know.
And everyone here, and also all of loyal servants of mine hiding in trees with weapons.
What?
Right,
Oh,
but
yeah, there's a lot of people around.
There's people with
when we
weapons.
do it, we will only know what the items are.
Okay.
Fucking pears almost got me killed.
It's okay. It's no. It's okay. She like hugs Hush. No. We almost die a lot. You'll get used to it. It's okay. I'm sorry. That's not the right thing to say right now. No. We haven't died even once. I mean, Doc died like 20 times, but I'm sorry. I'm not helping.
He died 3 times.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He's okay, small one. He pulls a bunch of vines and leaves out of the way of the path ahead of you. You are all greeted by the sight of a camp that seems almost magically hidden away.
Matthias, I need to... One more thing. This is awesome. This is very cool. Don't lead someone all the way to your secret camp and then ask them what their code phrase is. Just moving forward.
To be fair, we were in sort of tense situation, and then also, if you were Starlost, could not kill you all on my own. So this seemed best chance I had.
Right, but at the same time, like, you could have led them somewhere else. Like, it could have...
If I led them somewhere else, I would not have people to help me.
But you set that up in advance. It's advancement. It's planning.
This has happened in the last 2 days. I did not have time to plan, Twink.
I think you did great.
What is a Starlost?
Oh boy.
This explanation is happening off screen.
Yeah.
Or
So
Crow, do you
basically-
actually need it?
Oh, I know what it is.
So basically, we jumped forward a month in time.
We're gonna sit
Telepathic-
right here and tell the
I'm
entire
downloading the
story
fucking-
right now.
God.
I download the information.
Let's do a recap of episodes 1 through 35. So,
Yeah, we all just airdrop the information to Hush.
Yeah. Just use detect thoughts and get it.
Yeah, I got it.
I might need a little bit of that.
You've been here.
watch the show. So, it's a very simple camp. It looks like it's set up for maybe like 20 people, and as you guys walk out of the trees, like various soldiers, guards, it would seem, all like stepping out. These are those who defect alongside my death. A few wave.
Well, at least you have someone.
I do. I also have an old friend of yours. New friend of mine and Delilah's. Fairmont.
No. Yeah, no, I've heard.
Fairmont's here?
No, he is not here. You should know this, Hush. He is in Ravenloft. He is doing work for Delilah under Mountain Range. There's something that they discovered recently.
Oh, so that's what he was doing there.
I just thought he might be here.
I'm sorry. It is okay. I have not seen him. Not since he and Delilah last met in the castle before all of the hullabaloo.
It's been a little bit.
Yes. There is something stirring under Yubua, maybe in relation to your planes breaking. He is working on that while Delilah works on this. With how close Kordak is to Ravenloft. His county is closest one. He is the owner of it before you showed up with deed.
Yep.
The fact that these strange things are happening in the mountain range at the same time this all happens, Delilah think not coincidence.
Pretty smart, yeah.
So, for now, we are on split duty. He walks into one of the bigger tents where there's a laid out map of Yuboa. Those who support me are few. Those who know I am alive and support me are fewer. I
Is this in terms of overall populace, or this in terms of the nobles?
None of the nobles know I am alive.
Yeah, but how many of them support you?
I would like to believe majority, but majority of council agreed with Kordak to attack me.
Right, but what if they agreed to back you?
Then I could take Kingdom back. They agreed to back Kordak in first place when they have not for decades. Tells me something is not right. Kordak has a... Oh, you go.
I was gonna say, as I step next to the map of Yubua, just apologies. Just a quick question, because I don't know if this has ever been addressed to me and to a couple of the others of us. On this map of Yubua, what is the portion of land that Twink owns?
If you look at the map of the world as we have in our maps channel, and you look at Yubo on the top left,
You see large river on western portion here.
Yes.
This is Fjord Runner, as we call it. Goes all the way up into Ravenloft. You use that point, the very top point of the river here on the map, and he draws a line across the whole country. He goes, this line, end of river, up, is Ravenloft. Is Twinktania.
Holy crap!
Oh.
is half, little bit more than half, little bit less than half. The exact line has blurred over several generations.
Is it
Especially
called Ravenloft because it looks like a raven spreading its wings out?
Yes, precisely. Good job. I did not realize
You get
until
the gold
several
star.
years.
Oh boy, for me.
You get cookie from Cookie Jar.
Are there points on the map that shows like different cities and
Yes.
stuff?
So it is divided into 30 sections, 30 counties,
Okay.
and
I will
four.
say that because of Lotus and Dolus's background, that we just automatically remember this.
Yep, you guys would absolutely retain any maps that you see.
Yep.
So he points out 7 of them. He goes, "These are the nobles other than Kordak." And they each of them have little flags on them, 4 of which are red. He goes, they are the lords, as we call them, the lords and ladies, to be fair. There is Drinus, Santana, Paulo, Reeves, Bellon, Malcrov. And here, and he points at the county closest to Ravenloft that like borders a huge chunk of it, is Von Helion. They are the 8 who make up the Council of Nobles. Lords Drinus, Santana, Paulo, and Reeves are the ones who supported Kordak in his honorable duel.
They were paid off, I think.
Would not surprise me with Santana and Paulo. They are both greedy. Words I shall not say in front of children.
Reeves and Santana were both paid off.
Reeves?
Santana with land. I don't remember Reeves. Santana also has problems with his wife.
Oh.
I don't know if that's relevant.
Yes.
How does this information that we're seeing correlate with what I saw on the map in Delilah's office?
It's the same.
So these are just the same ones that were like,
Yep.
Hovered over, like drawn out, circled. And then which one was the one in Delilah's office that was like triple underlined?
This is Von Helion.
Oh, okay.
Well, if the one was paid off with land, we can assume the other was probably also paid off with land.
Do I remember what he got paid off with?
Money.
Oh. I think it was just money.
I was hoping Reeves have stronger character than this. Apparently I am wrong.
What land was he offering? His own?
You don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just know that they were arguing and he said that he got land for getting paid off. I didn't say what was what.
Any transfers of land among the nobility have to be approved by the court, which means, reasonably, if they hold a majority and the king, they can do such a thing.
Well, if Twink's considered dead and the deed's considered gone, couldn't he have just offered a part of Ravenloft?
Also true. But also, previously no king has been willing to allow trades of Ravenloft due to the honor of the deed. But, feel like this may change very quickly.
What can you tell us about these lords and ladies?
Well, Santana, he owes the southern tip. Very verdant land, lots of orchards, wine. He produces a lot of frivolous things for the people. They are good for morale, good for keeping the country happy, but he is, how do you say, something of a, he's a sissy. his family not fight in war. They're not typical Yubo as one would expect. They are nobles in the nobility.
Mine was very easy to get into.
Not surprising. He was probably drunk.
I just have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How many votes does it take to do the thing? Majority? Is that all it takes?
At least 4, because there are 8 ties allowed. But if it's majority, if someone on council wants to be king.
So,
7.
in the state of a tie, what happens?
That's in 4 versus 4. So if another noble comes in outside of council, king can deny the request if he chooses.
I have a question, another question.
Yes.
As the owner of Ravenloft, do I have a vote?
You are not on council, technically. You could attempt to challenge for kingdom with the deed, but unless enough nobles recognize you, you will just be arrested and killed, realistically.
So you've got 4 that support you.
I've got 4. No. Von Hillian was on court. I have
So
3.
you've got 3 that support you. But we have 2 we know can be paid off.
This is true. But we do not know to what level their loyalty has been bought, or how easily it would be unbought.
I think Ravenloft is a pretty easily unbought.
Yes, but as things are now, Kordak can also offer them Ravenloft.
Yeah, but not when they see my deed.
If they were willing to accept money to kill their king, probably not going to be honorable enough to honor 200-year-old deed.
Plus, who's to say that he doesn't cheat again in the fight? And well, that's you. That's it.
Right, but I mean, this is all planned. It's not we're gonna go tomorrow and do this. It's
if
we get the information. Delilah's stupid but smart.
Do not let her hear you say that.
I'm gonna tell her to her face when I see her.
I do not recommend that.
Yeah,
Say
that's
you should
fine.
Do that.
No,
I
I
turned into a frog.
That's a risk I gotta take. Anyways, she'll figure out what's going on, at least partially, and with her support, I don't think anyone can lose.
Well, we shall see. The nobles. Santana, Sisi. Paolo owns mines in the region closest to Hillian, closest to Ravenloft. His area is one that Fairmont is in and out of right now, sneaking a lot. He's dangerous, access to greatest amount of weaponry in all of Yuboa. His people are well armed and well trained. Reeves, good man. Owns area north of Talos, close to city of Fort Dawn. He and I were boys together. We were raised in similar circles. I was surprised when he voted as he did. Drinus, adventurers, Furbolg people from the north came, helped us in the war. They own coastline here on eastern side. Build ships. Reclusive. Not the type to usually interact all that much outside of their quarter. But brave. Good people, I had thought. For Ambrose and Malkrove, both of them are good on our side. Not much to worry about, I would say. Then there is, of course, Von Hillian, who could go anywhere. And Bellon, Bellon is fat and rude, but fat and rude to everyone. So she cannot be swayed. Most stubborn person I have ever met. I could tell her castle is on fire and she would flip me bird and continue drinking her ale. You respect her.
Hillian, that name rings a bell. Isn't that one of the girls that was with...
Yes, Alice.
What happened to her?
So I threw her overboard on way back to Yubo. I'm joking. Is joke. No, she is safe. She is over there. She's helping with laundry.
She's
She
helping.
look over there. Is she like
He points.
over
You
there?
guys lead out the tent. She is with another person, and they are doing laundry in a bucket, like in a wash tub.
Are
How
you
does
like
she
holding
look?
her against her will? Like, what's the deal here?
No. She hates her father just as much as I do.
I
Not
told
wrong,
you you
on
might
all
have
true
something in
facts.
common. I told you.
But she is like Twink. I have son. She is like daughter I never have. She is wonderful.
You have a son?
I do. He is in castle, safe, hopefully, under Delilah's protection.
What's
Would
his
be
name?
too suspicious if King die and then. Oh, Matthias II.
Oh,
We call him Matti.
Matti. How old is he?
He is 8.
Oh,
Where's your wife?
No longer of this world, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Ah,
Cryo.
yes.
How does the princess like look? Like, what is she wearing?
I mean, she's wearing clothes similar to everybody else. Like
Because like when
somewhat
we saw her
comical,
last, she was in like nice,
very
like
opulent things. Yes,
Yeah.
no, she is definitely wearing like commoner clothes at this point.
Oh.
Like the clothes a servant would probably wear. Maybe a little bit nicer. Definitely a little cleaner.
mhm.
She still has earrings and a ring on one of her fingers.
Mhm.
But she's dressed down and her hair is like pulled back.
Mhm. Hi, Ray.
Yes.
I'm just gonna like glance at Hush. I'm gonna, in his brain, I hope this is how it works. He hears
So, like, this is not gonna make any sense to you, but can you just tell Twink in his head, like, are we gonna tell Matthias about the thingy that we found earlier this morning? Just tell him that.
Okay. Twink. This is between you and Lotus. Are we going to tell Matthias about the thing we found this morning?
Well, I guess not this. No, yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning?
Was it in the morning?
Was
It's
it
like
this
the
morning?
afternoon.
It was like the afternoon.
What the fuck is she talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about?
The letters from Gillian.
The letters from Gillian.
Twink, why are you nodding?
They're talking together.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I didn't say that to Matthias.
Oh.
I think you should have, since you didn't specify. Start
Yeah.
punishing when he doesn't
Who
specify.
you connected to?
Yeah.
We
I'm
punish
assuming
victims.
You really are gonna have to when you
Yes,
want
yeah,
to.
if you're gonna do this every time, you have to
Okay,
start
here.
specifying.
At Doc. At sign. Hickory. At sign Hickory.
You cannot talk to one of the twins. You have to talk to both.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
The two of them.
Two of them.
Two of them.
Two of them.
So is it a 2-for-1 deal with them?
Yeah.
It's like when you have like a joint call.
you
Yeah.
date one, you're technically dating the other.
Oh, let's not start getting into that.
Movie real life. I thought of that. Yeah, let's. He's from Georgia.
Anyway, So what?
Right. So I
I'll
guess
literally say one person, and if I'm talking to everybody, I'll say all.
There you go.
There you go.
Let's just
everyone.
assume all unless you specify one
Yeah.
person.
I
So
think that's
just
the best.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just like how if you were speaking out loud, you would be like, I'm gonna talk to this person. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
whisper to this person. Do it like that. We worked out a system. You all saw it. Hooray.
And it is set in stone now. No takebacks.
Yeah.
No take backsies. I have the
take
benefit
backsies.
of I can only link to one at a time.
Is Delilah gonna be here soon, or like no can do?
Not. No. They are tracking her and her simulacra. If any of them are outside castle for too long, Von Hillian knows.
God, we really need our. Can some of these people go get our carriage and horses from?
I can send someone into city to get carriage.
Spend a lot of money on that, so please.
Of course.
It's-
We will make sure he's safe. What name is under?
Dockery Tempo.
Perfect.
There you go. I didn't know.
Speaks to somebody like next to him, and they just trot off.
It will be done.
All right, thank you for that. Well, since Delilah won't be making it, I guess we better go ahead and get it out of the way. The whole reason we came. Not that you're not important, but kind of the whole reason we came.
I am not king anymore, technically, so I'm just person.
All right, yeah, I mean, you've always been just a person. So I pull out the letters. So we found these. They belong to the frog.
Gillian.
Very good handwriting for frog.
No, it's the guy I turned into a frog.
Okay, so it was from before he was frog.
Yes.
Okay.
Although,
Is he
I bet he-
fucker whose ship we blow up?
yes. Yeah, that's it.
He points at the frogs. This is funny.
Yeah. He doesn't know, right? He's just a frog right now, so like,
Oh, I am sorry, just frog.
yeah.
It's fine.
Anyways, if you see, these are lists of people. Some to kill, some to capture.
From Old Master Martin. You telling me Empire orchestrate coup in Yuboa?
I think it's worse than that.
I'm not sure it's the Empire. I mean, yes, they are empirical, but I think it's a coup in the Empire.
Martin and his people plan. Oh, yes, he flips the page. This is Nolan.
Yeah.
Right.
And we believe that Martin and his people are the Starlost.
So, they rile up civil war in Shadestep. They kill Emperor in Empire. They overthrow King in Yuboa. Blue girl, small one, she okay?
Last we spoke, she was safe.
However, the Starlost version of Lotus apparently had an encounter with her.
Oh, how is she okay?
We don't know.
I have seen you cut man in two with knife from inside with kick.
What?
Oh yes, she is valiant warrior. Do not anger small one.
I wasn't planning on it.
Oh, good. Well, this is good information to have. It honestly, this explain much. Does not help, but explain much.
Do you recognize any of these other names on the list?
Jura is king of Dragonlost, Maya's father. If you could not tell from same last name. And then these names, like, looks the names that were up with I'm struggling here. The names that were up with Fairmont and Raiden and everything. These are familiar to me. They are tip of my tongue. What do I say? Paloa and Raiden. They are. I know of them. I know not where.
I know Raiden. He took care of me and Lotus.
Paloa, yes. Paloa, he is warrior. Strange, dismissive, dark. I remember him when I was child. He and my father, they knew each other. He helped rid Yubua of many dark creature over his day. He is what you would call a blood hunter. Slayer of vampires and werewolves. He cleared your Ravenloft of many nasty critters over the years. Then, just as easily, he vanished one day into the night.
Did he go by any other names?
Other than Paloa? No, not so far as I know.
Do you know what he might have looked like?
I was small boy. He was big man in armor with shiny sword. All I remember him as this. I am half-elf. Despite my appearances, I have lived longer than you might expect.
Right.
If he was just man, he is dead by now. But seemingly not, given
The fact that he's on a list.
to capture.
Matthias, would you happen to recognize any of the initials at the end here?
They are just letters to me, none elicits feeling.
Cryo, could you, though, repeat the initials that are at the end of there? Something for my own.
There's
Dear
GVN,
okay.
DN.
Mm-hmm.
There is an MAL.
Okay. My anime list. Continue.
These are just one of those things where you don't realize when you're making them, but then you say them in session. It's like, and then one of your players just say something that ruins it.
Yeah. Continue.
Like DN. D's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You got DDR in there?
No. There is CS.
Yep. CS. Okay.
And then there is LL.
Okay.
Those are the various initials.
Alright. Continue.
Yeah, just no. They are all just initials to me. Could mean many things, could be many people.
Do you know anybody from the kill list?
These ones! Points out some. They do work for Fairmont out of Yuba recently. They went missing a few months ago. I've not seen them since. If they are on this list, would explain why.
There is one part that makes this a little more complicated.
Oh?
What do you know about Martin?
Most of what I know of Holdmasters come from lessons I learned from Delilah while I was growing up, or from things I have heard from my cousin, from Fagin. Martin became Holdmaster a long time ago. Longer than any of the other Holdmasters. Somewhere close to 60 years. He was young. Quite young when he got the position. Dangerous mage. Delilah call him Pissant, but most people she does not even call Ant, so he's something of compliment. He was firm supporter of the Empire, so far as I know. He helped re-establish the colonies. There was an uprising 150 years ago in colonies. Small one, but he became famous for resolving it peacefully. Not a single drop of blood was shed. He has been Holdmaster for Empire ever since.
Well, when we were in the Westwood, we ran into Gillian, and when we killed him, he used a vial that contained the blood of Martin and a little bit of magic tinkering between the Starlost socks and the handicraft of Twink. And he was able to create simulacra out of people.
Do not tell Delilah this. Do not tell Delilah this. This will be problem. Do not tell Delilah this.
The problem is what was used to make it. Recently, we've become aware of a race called the Kalashtar.
You've heard fairy tales of Kalash.
Say hello to the fairy tale.
So, your blood, Martin blood, same. Martin is Kalashtar.
We used it to re-infuse Gillian to the frog. And as far as I know, in the little time that I've had with the abilities of their people, we are able to tap into people's minds. Arlashna informed me that the kind that I am was erased for the most part. That they partner with things in a realm where dreams go.
Could be dangerous.
Or not.
Mind reader alone could be dangerous.
I figured it was worth telling you, even though it may not become immediately apparent. Actually, and she kind of she glances at Hush more than leads it, just to gauge how he appears on whether he's comfortable speaking up, or mentally speaking up.
He's not. He does not look comfortable.
That's all I know for now. Maybe as I become more adjusted, I'll know a little more, but something that might be worth telling to a friend.
True. I will keep ears out. I will let Delilah know if I speak to her next. Could be useful information. Above the table, as Cryo, I need to go back and retcon something I said like 4 sentences ago. The uprising in the colonies was not 150 years ago, it was 50 years ago.
Oh, I was about to say he became Holdmaster 60 years ago, but...
Yeah, no, that's my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's been Holdmaster for 60 years, the uprising was 50 years. There we go.
Okay.
Established. Anyways, back to it. As of right now, I do not know what you all wish to do. You may rest here, wait for your carriage, eat, drink, be merry. If you choose to leave Fuboa, I would understand, but would much prefer the aid of friends in this moment.
You have a way I could get my fingers back?
Holy shit, what happened to your hand?
Griffin ate my brother's hand Turns out it transfers.
Griffin ate your hand. You ran into Griffin in Westwood and it ate your hand?
No, it was back at Twinktania.
There's Griffins in Twitania now.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh, you kill Griffin. That's good. It's good. They are dangerous.
Yep. Yeah, Doc, they are.
So, what exactly are we going to do here?
Well, my plan, which seems somewhat to coincide with Twink's plan. If we can sway nobles on council to our side somehow, can re-establish a majority ruling, then Kordak can be challenged for throne again. During this time, Delilah will be looking into what allowed him to cheat first time. I can return from my very short-lived time in the afterlife and take throne back. Or perhaps I will have to fight Twink for it.
Is there no ruling in Yubua about if you are able to prove that someone cheated in the royal combat?
Nothing officially on books, but generally speaking, people of Yubua do not like dishonorable combat. The nobles, tainted. They are separated too much from those around them. Many of them are. Not all of them. Not myself. If the people know that Kordak cheated, and if we can get enough nobility on our side, then it would be simple to take back the throne. Well, as simple as killing a megalomaniac with fire magic can be.
So, I don't know how we're gonna do that because I'm not good at talking to people. I'm just good at punching faces in.
That is perfect.
Punching faces in?
I need someone to go around gaining trust of nobles. Best way to gain trust of nobles in country founded by war and combat. It's war and combat.
Wait. We just fought a war though. Does that mean we're gonna be
No,
fighting in
no,
another
not war. Ignore the war part in that euphemism.
Okay.
Combat. There are many problems in Yubua right now, especially with things changing hands in Kingdom, with the plains falling apart, creatures, monsters, bandits on the roadside where there have never been.
So you need a bounty hunter.
I need adventurers. I need adventurers to go on quests, build a reputation in Yubua, so that we can sway nobility to our side.
That's gonna be tricky considering some of us are felons and others are considered dead.
Well, Twink will have to not show his face, or will have to show fake face.
I've also got other things I need to do.
What must you do?
Gotta meet up with Fairmont.
I was actually thinking you could start with County Fairmont, isn't it? 2 birds, 1 sword.
Well.
No,
don't know how long I
not
would
you
need.
guys.
You see, me and Fairmont were working on something before everything went to shit in the Empire, and I think it could help you.
Oh?
Yeah, well, you know he's a fire genasi, and... Well, I was tired of getting burnt, so we were working on something to kind of reduce the effects of the flame.
That would be quite useful, yes.
Not only that, but I gotta get Hickory her hand back.
Fair enough.
That'd be nice.
Then you have place to start.
Can you show us where we're at on this map?
Points to the county just north of the city of Fort Don. He goes,
Here. A ride to Fairmont, 2 days. 3 days if you stop and sleep. Which I assume you will stop and sleep.
May I ask, why? I know this might not be I probably should have asked this earlier if I was curious. Why exactly did we just lay siege to the large castle in Fort Dawn?
Oh, well. Kordak must be shitting himself right now, which immediately puts him on the reactive foot. Means he will be more cautious, yes, but it also means he will be more paranoid. He will react to things that are not actually there the same way he will react to things that are there. He thinks Twig and your band are dead or captured. Suddenly, random rebel force attacks castle, breaks them out. Lots of anxiety. On top of that, Delilah defended him with her life against an intruder who broke into the castle. It was a simulacra. And now, she has more of his trust.
I see.
Combining these things together, we break you out, we establish that his hold is not as firm as he hoped it to be. The castle has not been attacked in more than a century. People of Yuboa will start questioning his rule. He has not even taken up mantle of king yet, and hole is already blown in castle wall.
And then a merry band of adventurers shows up and gives hope.
It's a good plan.
It's more of a psychological war than anything.
Yes. No, at the end of the day, that is what these must be. Unless, of course, we want to just go kill all of the nobles that support him, cause actual civil war in Yuboa, and stain land red for next 100 years.
No.
You know, being less than a week outside of a war, I think I'm good.
No, that is best time, right when you are off heels. You have running start.
I don't want to do that.
It's okay, you are a child. You would not be forced to go to war. You might be forced to go to war. But yeah, this is dependent.
She wanted to go.
No one
She
would
was not
force her
forced to
for
go
that,
to
I
war.
am sure. Also, I would not have forced to do that.
Hush, what is your plan now that we're broken out?
I was gonna ask, can I come with you guys?
Absolutely not.
What?
That was a lot. Hearing what he said all the time.
That's your only reason, not the fact that he's a 13-year-old scared shitless?
Also, can you not
You're
hear
only
what everyone
13?
else says out loud all the time?
I can.
Right, but I can tell them to shut up.
Hmm.
You can tell me.
Plus,
Stop talking
he could
to
be
me.
forever away and I'll still hear him.
That's good.
It can be good.
That could be really. I can be absurd. I don't have anywhere else to go. Delilah seems like she's got her hands full, and I'm farther away now. Fairmont's in Ravenloft.
Lotus
Twink.
just puts her hands on Hush's shoulders, standing slightly
Before,
behind. Please.
before this even become issue, he is charge of Fairmont. Fairmont loan him to us. That's the wrong phrase. Fairmont give him to. That's worse. Fairmont
Send him
offer
to us.
him to.
I
Send
can be of
to us.
service.
Take him back to Fairmont at very least for me.
He
Okay.
can fly.
I can do so much more than that.
Twink, at the very least, I need him for now, because I need some answers.
That's not gonna. What? What are you talking about? He's a 13-year-old kid. What answers would he have?
Whose parent was the same race that I have become.
He's what?
Why? What?
There's a firebolt, like, kind of like charging up in his hand.
No, what? You have to finish that. What are you talking about? Also, you don't change races. You didn't become this.
Arlashna said I did.
Which means that you are not that. You have just become it. So you are not that race.
The point is, I need answers. So we need him for at least a little bit.
Got any answers, kid?
What do you want to know?
For that, do you have answers to that? What can you tell him?
Her.
I said but yes.
To her question of Kalashstars?
What are they? What am I? What do they do?
Yeah.
Are they
what
dangerous?
do they do? Do you know?
Dolus
I
kind of
don't know if
steps
I'm
in
allowed to
front
talk
of
about it.
Hush. Dolus
That's fine.
steps in front of Hush and just holds out his hand. Just slow down. You're still a child.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about. I have been given very vague instructions. You all know that. I don't know how much I can, but I can tell you one thing. I can be of use to you all. If you run into a griffin again, I can get you out of there.
Okay, first off, never should have ran into the griffin.
And if they do again, I can get them out of there.
Wasn't something they went to it. That's a them problem.
I really enjoy this discussion in War Tent that is happening right now.
Fine, whatever. Sure.
I'll turn to Hush and just kind of crouch down and like put one of my hands on his shoulder. It's like at my eye level. Just, don't worry. I know you want to be of service to us, but we'll also keep you safe.
I'll do my best to keep you safe. I'll try.
Just give him a couple pats. Stand back up.
Those of you who have cloaks from Delilah, they will help keep you hidden as you move about countryside. The two of you that do not,
You see
Here.
Dolus's face just like morph into like 5 different faces.
he is good. He points at Hickory.
Here. Take mine.
I was actually going to say, you are bounty hunter, yes?
Yeah.
You have badge, yes?
Yeah, but I'm not sure how valid it is here.
Bounty Hunters Guild is international.
That helps.
I feel like you would know that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's okay. You were in a hole in the ground until 2 years ago.
Hickory like digs out her badge.
Still here, still valid.
Yeah, stupid empire-looking one. We'll get you a nice Yubo, a shiny one. It's better. I mean,
Okay.
it looked the same, but it's better.
Okay.
Right? Well then, when your carriage arrives, you shall head north to Palo County.
Sounds good.
I must sleep. I drove carriage all night.
Before you go off to sleep,
Yes.
are there any well, first off, could you show us on the map the route that we should take? Are there any places we should avoid? Places we could stop at or should stop at?
Town in County of Palo, Valorfall is the capital. Is only big town in county. It is the one you will encounter the noble in. Most of the people also. You could stop there before you went to Fairmont, but you may prefer to speak to him first, get lay of the land before you go in.
Might be
Far
the best
as-
bet. Might be the best bet, considering I'm going through official means.
Yes. As far as places to avoid, route to Palo should be safe. Von Hillian is stationed in capital now. His county is on defense, but you will not have to go through it to get there. You will just be close. For now, once you get there, we should be fine for the time being. After you get there, get established, decide what to do with Fairmont, we can reconvene. I have messengers. Fairmont knows of them. We will be able to communicate. You have your messenger girl. And, like, gestures to Alina, who's been in the back the whole time. It's like, yeah. Messenger girl. You will be fine. For now, eat. There is roast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Of course. It is good to see you all alive.
You too.
Good to see you alive as well.
It's very nice meeting you.
It is good to finally meet you in person, Hush. Heard much from Delilah and Fairmont.
I'm glad.
And
So who's
all
hungry?
of you who went to war. No, you must tell me once I wake up. You must tell me every vivid detail. But now I must sleep because, oh dear God, he hobbles off.
Alina, come here.
Yep.
See this point right here, and I point to a point in Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need Lorelei to come here. However you figure that out to tell her, good luck. We'll walk out and start going to get food.
Who's Lorelei?
She's the captain of our ship.
Would like get to meet her?
Probably.
Alina pulls a ruler out of her bag and starts measuring the map. Are you all gonna go eat and rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go say hi to Alice.
Are the birds gonna catch Hush up on who people are?
Yes.
I've also realized that I think all three of me and the bird share the same background, I think.
Really?
Yo.
Outlander?
Outlander?
Yeah. Yeah, you
We're
do.
all great with maps, and we
Let's
can
go.
find so much food.
Yeah.
Pog.
You all will not get lost as long as you have seen a map of the area.
Yeah.
All right.
The map. Can I do like a quick scout over it and like try to memorize as much as I can? And then
Not that it'll be necessary with all the people in your
Yeah,
party.
I was about to say, you don't
Memorize
need to
it,
do
but-
that. We have three people
I'm
with
doing it
Outlander.
for a mental image, and then I'm gonna
Hush,
little
can you make a history check for me?
Sure. It's not like so I remember where it is. It's so that he can conjure up a minor image of it.
Check his shit out real quick. Hey, Matthias, before you go to sleep, can I get one of these maps?
Say history?
Nah. We'll give you
would
one
it-
before you leave.
17.
Would it be possible for Lotus to give Hush advantage if she tells him her tactics of remembering, like how to remember maps?
That
and
you
stuff,
would.
shit?
Do you proficiency in history?
I
Is it
have
history that you're asking me,
proficiency in memorizing
I'm
You
at-
don't, it's not. You don't have a tactic of memory. You just have a good memory.
So, Hush, I'm not having you roll to memorize it. You'll have ample time to memorize it for minor images. That's fine. I was having you roll for a separate thing.
Okay.
Okay. So,
17.
Hush.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
memorize the map, and you recognize a few of the general locations and where things were once upon a time
Mhm.
in the olden history of Yubawa. So
Right.
you would know where certain ruins and locations are as you look at it all.
Okay. He just like holds out and he like pulls above the map a little like purple. It would kind of look like a hologram of the map, and he just kind of closes it. Got it.
Okay. Are you guys gonna
Let's
go
eat.
talk to Alice?
Yeah.
Is her name Alice?
Can't remember. I think it's pronounced Alice.
Alicia. I thought it was
Alicia.
Alicia.
It's Alicia.
Yeah, I thought
Damn
it was Alicia.
I have it written out, but it's spelled with an S, so I'm all tossed up. Yeah, so let's just say Alicia.
All right.
So you all are going over to see Alicia.
Alicia. We said Alicia.
Alicia. You're all going to
I'll
see
go off on my
Alicia.
own.
Oh, Mara's
Oh,
going
God.
off on his own.
Oh God. Oh
Someone
no.
wants to join me.
Mara, you just exploring the camp like you're just walking around?
I'll go with Mara.
Okay. Mara and
I'm
Dolus are
going to
around.
Alicia.
Alina is still measuring the map in various ways to get coordinates.
Or are Lotus and Twink also going to Alicia? I think.
Oh,
Twink said
yeah.
he's gonna get- Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Gonna stay with Alina.
Oh god.
Okay.
You're gonna give that poor girl anxiety.
Yeah, Alina turns back and she has.
Alina turns back and she's alone
So,
with Lotus. And
How you feel about my brother?
I already know this is how
Yeah,
this conversation
that's where this is
gonna go.
Are you gonna have sexual intercourse with him?
So,
Can I sneak off?
yeah, Hush, make a stealth roll if you want to sneak off. You just want to walk off on your own. I don't think anyone's really gonna.
I'm gonna go sneak. I'm gonna go sneak off.
Okay, proper sneak.
26.
Fucking rogues. Yeah, he can sneak off just fine.
Can I roll perception?
Shut
You
the hell
weren't
up.
looking for him. You weren't looking for
You
him.
left.
Also, I don't think you can get that high. You can. You have a high
can't.
enough plus, but you have to roll it.
All right, it's
me
me
and
and Twink, I guess.
So yeah, Twink and Hick, you are walking.
This is appropriate.
Up to the girl who
These
is
were the only two that matter.
washing the like some clothes on a washboard.
Hi.
Remember me?
Oh, hi. He didn't kill me.
I know. Told you I'd save your life.
I really thought he was gonna. I was really convinced.
Yeah. Yep. Don't forget you owe me for this.
Oh no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why? Because you put me on a boat?
I talked to him specifically and told him not to kill you.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
And I literally said as you left that you owed me.
Yeah, I didn't like confirm that. We didn't, like, make
There's
a
no
deal.
confirmation. It was a statement.
If I don't owe you, are you gonna go up to him and tell him to kill me?
Are you willing to risk that?
I made a
Yeah.
mistake.
I'm pretty cool with Matthias now, I think.
I'm just kidding.
I don't like that joke. She starts washing clothes again.
So, like, what are you doing here?
My father finally succeeded in one of his coups, and I realized that he's a self-centered narcissist, and that he would only ever treat me like I was a prop in some sort of political game, and then eventually sell me off to somebody I don't want to marry. And so I left, and then I was found by Matthias's loyalists, and here I am.
It's a hell of a story.
Yeah.
It's almost coincidental.
What do you mean?
Like, how do you just found by the loyalists? I'm just,
Well, I
it's
wasn't-
weird,
no, no.
right?
I was like sought out by them. Like they found me.
Hmm.
I mean, if you want, you can ask him. If you want, you can ask me. I can tell you things.
No, that's okay. I don't really care.
You want to know my dad's greatest fear?
Yes.
Octopus. I don't know why.
Huh. We cannot tell Mara that.
Paul's shaking in his.
No, Hickory, look at me.
I shouldn't have
We
gone.
cannot tell Mara that.
What about if the time is right?
We will tell him when the time is right. We cannot count on him to think the time is right.
Okay, but you have to understand that Doc also knows this and also can become an octopus.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I can also tell you where he keeps his money, who his biggest trade partners are.
Wait a minute. Back
tell
up.
you-
Back up. What was that second one?
His biggest trade partners?
Nope, the second one.
Where his money is?
Yes, can you tell me that?
Yeah. So underneath our housing compound in the north.
Yep.
If you go 200 yards to the west, go down into the ground, there is a hidden room that is connected via a tunnel to the main house. It has a safe in it, and it has several deeds and a lot of gold.
How big is that safe?
The size of her. And she like points at Hick.
Can you write all that down for me?
Oh, if you plan to go there,
100%.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
That's happening.
Can we get his trade partners too?
Oh, I mean, I already sort of gave them to Matthias, so I mean, I could still tell you though.
Yeah, you can write that down on there with it.
Okay, sure. And she starts writing.
That way we'll always have it.
Fair.
So, its biggest trade partners are Lord Santana, the city of Fort Dawn, the name of some businessman in Shadestep.
His name Kyle.
I was about to
No,
say, is it
actually.
Kyle?
No, it's not. The name is Damien Maku. Those are the biggest ones. He sells them a lot of jewelry. He's not supposed to mine in Ravenloft, but he does anyway, and he has for decades.
Oh, so that's my money anyways.
What?
No, I'm just reclaiming what's mine.
But no, it's Ravenloft. He's digging in Ravenloft.
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, but Ravenloft doesn't belong to anyone.
No, it belongs to me.
Okay, but there's like an ancient deed that was lost to the hands of time that was sunken in some ancient freighter, or had something to do that maybe it was lost in the winds, or
You should ask Matthias about it.
What? Matthias give you Ravenloft?
No, no. He just confirmed that I owned it. Oh, actually, I guess Delilah confirmed that I owned it. And then Matthias accepted the fact that I owned it.
Do you have the... Oh, my daddy's gonna hate this.
Oh, he already knows.
Oh, was he mad?
Very. He tried to kill me.
He did kill you.
Oh, technically.
Thank you for this. She like puts a hand on your shoulder.
Yep. How much money do you think's in that vault?
I mean, a lot of his stuff isn't really liquid, so 15,000, 20,000.
Good start. That's a good start.
There's the deeds that are probably worth significantly more, but you kind of don't have to worry about that if you have Ravenloft. That's worth significantly more.
Right, but it's all, back owings, taking what's mine in the first place.
Right. Okay. How'd you get it? Like family passed it down to you?
You would not believe me if I told you.
Did you do like a quest for some old man and he gave it to you and he talked about how he stole it from the depths of the night in the Yuba wilderness?
Yeah, I did.
That's cool.
I did.
I have a quick question for you, as you guys are sort of adventurers and seem like you might know this.
Yeah.
Am I doing this right? And she like rubs the clothes on the washboard.
Is she?
No.
No.
No, you're not.
No.
Have you observed anyone around you? That guy's doing it right. Look at him.
She like looks over and the guy's like, I tried to tell her that it's okay to not know things, but then I'm the daughter of a noble. I could do things.
Yep, nope. Yeah, you should be more open. You wouldn't look like an idiot as much. Sorry, I did it again. I don't mean to be rude. It's just a fact. You wouldn't look like one if you were more open.
There you go.
I appreciated you so much for such a brief window. Thank you for letting me know. I'll... fine.
All right, have fun.
Just put some gusto into it. She kind of like taps her own bicep.
I'm sorry, the way she was scrubbing that, there's no amount of gusto.
Yeah, you guys step away. Just Balder, can you teach me? You guys head off to get your food. Mara, what are you doing?
Probably just
Oh,
taking
Mara,
some-
your Dolus is with you.
Yeah.
Dolus went off with you. What are you
What
two
the
doing?
dog and bird doing?
Ugh. I was like, what? I had to think about that for a second.
Crying.
Kinda. Crying? Are you crying?
No.
Oh.
You're crying.
I just kind of went off on my own.
Well, you didn't, because Dolus is following you.
Yeah,
I didn't
Dolus
know
is
that,
with
though.
you. Dolus is like you.
Okay,
You
well, where
walk
did you
like
go?
maybe like 30 feet off, and then Dolus just like walks up next to you to like match
Hmm.
pace.
Hello.
Where are you headed?
And I didn't really want to talk to her. So,
Want to grab some food?
sure.
Where is the food being
There is
distributed?
a tent with tables that is clearly where food is being distributed. Like a little mess tent.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I got rest. I'm happy. I can cast more than just Thunderwave now. Oh, dear Lord. That was something.
I didn't see what transpired with you. I'm sure it was a very grueling experience. By the time I showed up, you were already in the arms of the guards that were carrying you away.
Oh. Did you save me?
I snatched you with my talons, flew you and Alina off.
Thank you. It was a lot.
Of course. What happened?
So, Delilah just, was she vague with you? Wait, you weren't part of the plan.
No,
Were
I
you?
was just told I was in her study, and me and Dockery escaped through a window after there was a large explosion outside, and then we went to a cliff. And then Alina spoke in my head and said that she needed help quickly. I suppose Lotus was on the retrieving duty and bringing people back up to the cliff, but Alina contacted me, and so I went down, and you two were close together.
So, you ever, gone into some ruins or something, like some old cryptic place? No? Okay.
And besides the ruins that we went into together with Alashna, ruins and things of that sort are generally not things you see in the elemental plane of air.
Okay, so I guess then you guys had trouble with that, right? Like going through the motions of the dream and stuff?
What do you mean?
Like the visions, whatever visions they put on us. Whenever, I went in, I saw the cabin burning. Did I tell you about that?
Yes.
Yeah. You said you had trouble figuring that out, right?
Right.
So, when kind of like the instructions are unclear on some of these things. Well, some of the instructions were clear, others weren't, and maybe I read the directions wrong on these instructions, and I got in some trouble, to say the least.
You had many bullet holes in you.
Really?
Yes.
Look at my clothes. There's bullet holes everywhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I figured. I I have to fix these. Oof. Yeah, so I was told to make a distraction or make the crane fall, and by the time I was next to the crane,
Mm-hmm.
I was I could have popped up in front of them and probably had the same thing happen to me, but I don't know what the right decision was at that point. I got flanked after that.
It's all right. I'm sure you did your best, Mara. You are
It
a
was a lot
very powerful druid.
I do what I can. Oh, my no offense, but my confidence is shot after that one.
Why would I take offense to that?
I don't know. You're trying to compliment me, and I'm just kind of brushing it off.
It's all right.
People don't like that.
I mean, regardless of how you respond, I'm just saying what I know. While I was carrying you and Elena off, I was shot as well as I was flying, and my grip loosened on Elena and she fell.
Is she okay?
She's fine now. I dropped you off on the cliff and went back and grabbed her as well, but I was terrified. I was so weak. She trusted me and I let her slip out of my hands. Literally.
You know how I feel then about. I feel like I let everyone down with. I don't even know if. Do I know if the crane fell?
You don't.
I don't.
know if the crane fell.
Yeah, I didn't even do my part really.
I mean, you did your best with what you were given.
I think you did too, to be honest.
I suppose.
Not many can carry 2 people on their back and fly away.
It's true.
Much
Not
less,
many people can fly
do it
away.
while getting fly. Yeah, well, much less, getting shot at the same time.
It's true. I
Give yourself
suppose.
more credit. You should probably also talk to her.
Yeah. I feel like more recently I keep accidentally putting Alina in the line of fire, figuratively and literally, with everything that happened yesterday, and then with the pendant I had her identify, and it just seems like the more it seems almost as if the more I spend time with her, the more I'm putting her in harm's way.
It seems less purposeful though, and more.
Well, that's because it's not on purpose.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she sees the same. I doubt she's holding anything against you. She probably wouldn't want to be around you as much. Maybe even fear you like Lotus.
She is so afraid of Lotus.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of Lotus?
No, not really.
It's good.
Oh, I know Lotus.
Right. I'm not afraid of Lotus. Certainly not. I just know that she can be terrifying. In her own right.
Oh, definitely. There's no doubting that.
Although I think that her methods in the way that she goes about things could be a little more subdued, I'm really proud of her. She's so strong.
You tell her that often?
That I'm proud of her.
Yeah. Tell her she's strong. Are you proud of her?
Well, I mean, she knows.
What have you told her?
I mean, I suppose I could.
Because it's one thing to assume these things, but it's another to like actually physically let them remind them. 'Cause, we're sitting over here fighting wars day after day, but sometimes it's nice to just talk about these things.
It's true. I mean,
Because I will say, with me having my life flash before my eyes, I definitely would appreciate, kind gestures like that before I potentially die,
Dolus puts a hand on Mara's shoulder. Mara, I'm proud of you. And I'm glad to have met you.
Same, buddy. What makes me feel better, though?
Are you going to say food?
One other thing, though.
Oh, what?
Talking to gods.
Talking
And
to
I'll,
gods.
I'll start casting divination.
He goes talking to gods, and then he immediately just like, and like a spell starts. You're not using a spell slot. You're just
Ritual casting.
Yeah, he starts doing.
We're like on our way to the fucking dinner table.
I will assume that you guys sit down moments before this happens.
Fucking Tiamat's gonna pull up.
Who are we talking to? Haley?
What? You can speak to Kylie?
I can. You want to talk to her?
Kaylee, you said.
You want to ask her anything?
If
not, I got a guy.
Hold on. Stop. Wait, hold on. They're spurring this on me very suddenly.
Gotta hurry. Got a few more minutes left.
Can you tell? Can you? And then Dolus thinks back to what Mara just told him about telling people things while you still have the chance. Just tell Kylie that I miss her.
Aww.
What?
That's so goddamn sweet. I'm feeling emotional, genuinely. All right. Well, while that's happening, while this ritual Dolus immediately panics, like, "Oh shit! I don't have time. Tell her that I miss her." And you're like, "Okay." And then you will continue ritual casting
for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
do I get my food?
You do get your food.
I'm just eating my food, just like, oh, I should have.
Feed me.
Feed me.
Feed me, Seymour.
That beautiful moment, dead.
What a great little Shop of Horrors reference. Meanwhile, while Dolus is spoon feeding Mara, Hush out in the woods. What are you doing?
Hush has like sneaked away from the rest of the party, like thinking on like what Twink was saying about like maybe he shouldn't be coming with us. And Hush goes, I want to say like maybe like 30, 40 feet away from the camp.
Okay.
And he like sits down and he starts staring at a tree. He's gonna start focusing really, really, really hard into it. And trying to cast Levitate on it to pull it out. Definitely way too fucking large.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, you try and focus on floating and levitating, thinking about lessons you'd gotten when you were younger, thinking about all of the time that you spent with your mentor, all that you've learned, all that you know.
He just like he tries lifting it up harder and harder, and the moment he just kind of can't get that pull on it, he'll just 1-2 right at it, daggers.
Focusing, and then just boom, boom. You feel very. They both land home, but you feel very dejected almost.
Not yet. He's just gonna like walk like solemnly back as he has failed his attempt to pull a tree off its stump again. And walks back and looks around for anybody that is kind of humbling around.
You pull the daggers out of the tree, and you remember some words of advice from Agra Hill a long time ago. Even the smallest minnow can swim up a great stream with time.
Just like goes and waves off the daggers, so they just kind of. Lotus, where are you at?
Well, I suppose we'll meanwhile again to a few minutes ago when everybody left and Lotus was left with Alina, who is totally enamored in this map, like completely tunnel visioned.
Alina.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought you were gonna go with your brother.
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with Hickory and Twink.
No.
Thought you were gonna go with the new weird one.
He's not weird.
I mean, we're all kind of weird, to be fair. It's not like an insult. It's just, I mean, he's just new. He's different.
Oh, I've only ever heard weird used as an insult.
Oh, okay. That recontextualizes things. Well, we're both weird, you and I, and it's not a bad thing. Just means we're different. So, what's up?
What happened back there?
What do you mean?
I mean, I got Matthias and then I got Twink, and then when I got back, like, Mara was unconscious and you were really, really hurt.
Oh.
It seemed not there.
I don't know what happened to Mara. He was sort of unconscious when I got there. So yeah, I assume something went wrong in his part of the plan. Maybe there were more guards than he had expected, or maybe I don't know, maybe they spotted him or something. But yeah, he was unconscious, and I didn't know what to do, and so I just kind of I was supposed to contact you, but I just kind of panicked, and I guess I kind of just asked your brother for help. And he showed up, and he grabbed me, and I made a distraction, and then he grabbed Mara, and then you know, we flew off. You know.
So you got hurt when you were doing your part of the thing?
No. I just summoned some earth elementals, and they kind of just beat down the gate. It was honestly pretty easy. They really should have more casters around to deal with that sort of thing. Their guards were bullets are not effective against an earth elemental. It's very the opposite of effective almost.
So why were you so hurt?
Yeah. He dropped me.
He what?
I don't know what happened. There was a lot happening, and there were gunshots everywhere, and I just felt everything shift, and then I was falling, and then I was on the ground, and my legs hurt, and I was getting shot at, and it was just so fast.
So my brother got you and Mara, and then
he dropped me. Yeah. Yeah.
that doesn't sound like him at all.
Well, I don't know what your brother's like. I've only known him for a few weeks, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I've known Dolus all of my entire life, and he is one of the kindest people I know. And I know that, he wants to save people when he can. So him just randomly dropping you doesn't sound like he would do that.
I'm sure there was a reason. It's a lot in the moment, There's things exploding, stuff's on fire, you get shot a couple of times. I mean, I've fought with you guys once or twice now, but I haven't been hurt before. It's a little traumatic, being up in the air, somebody you trust is holding you, and you feel like you're secure, and then and you're on the ground, and then you get shot twice. So yeah.
I mean,
I don't hold it against him. I don't think he.
okay, I was just about to ask,
I think I just need some. I think I just need some time to process. I was really tired. I just fell right asleep as soon as we were in the carriage.
you should probably go talk to him about that.
No. I think he needs time too. He still blames himself for the Kieran thing, and
Yeah, but I feel like he felt a lot better, I would not know that. I mean, I think he felt a lot better the next day.
yeah.
And, talking about things is good.
Yeah, I'm not good at talking to people. If you hadn't gathered that at some point.
But communication is how, we get our thoughts and feelings across.
Communication is how I start rambling and start ranting and saying things I shouldn't say, and then people don't like me, and then people tell me, Alina, shut up, Alina, go to your room, and then there's other issues, and then you get shipped off to a boarding school you don't really want to go to, and then,
But has Dolus ever told you to stop talking?
Yeah, a few times.
Well, I guess he doesn't really like... I guess he's told me that before, too.
Yeah. It's fine. I just need space for a minute.
And then you go talk to him?
I didn't mean a minute literally. I did not mean a literal minute. That's a turn of phrase. I mean I need some unspecified amount of time, and then I'll talk to him.
Is that a promise?
See, here's the thing. I know if I promise you and then I break the promise, you'll hurt me, so I don't want to say it's a promise. But also, I do plan on doing it, so you can count on it, but I wouldn't... I'm not going to promise, because I know you'll hurt me if I break a promise.
Yeah, but then you're gonna go talk to him anyways, so then you're just fulfilling the promise. I don't see any sort
Yeah,
of backside
I
to
don't
making a
want to
promise.
give you an avenue of injuring me, if that makes sense. I don't
But
know
then-
how long I'm gonna take here, kid.
I think it's important to talk to him about it. You know, when Dulles and I talked about stuff, it cleared up a lot of things, and you know.
Yeah, but Dolus isn't my brother. Dolus is an Aarakocra I met 2 weeks ago who tried to avoid me for several days. And yeah, then...
But then you guys started talking more.
Yeah, and then we did, and then there was a nice lunch, and there were a lot of emotions that I wasn't ready to process.
Sometimes you just gotta do things without looking too much into it.
I feel like you and I approach things from very different perspectives. She like sits against the giant box that's serving as a table that the map is on, and she's just like, what do you do to relax, Lotus?
Well, I draw.
That's cool. Show me your drawings. Let's take a
Okay.
let's just sit a moment.
Pulls out her sketchbook.
You guys sit and you show her your sketches. At one point, while showing her your sketches, you hear Hush in your brain ask where you are.
Oh, I'm back in the tent that we were in. I'm talking to Alina.
Do you want to go have some fun?
Of course.
Meet me outside the tent.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay.
You like do full dashes over there.
She closes her sketchbook. Hush has called me. Make sure you go and talk to Dulles because it's important to talk about feelings and stuff.
Okay.
And I want to make sure everything is okay between you two before we leave.
Thank you, Lotus.
Yes, because you're very powerful and we kind of really need you. Okay.
Okay. You like run off out of the tent. Hush is there.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to go have some fun?
Of course.
Okay. Do you see the lady over there washing the clothes?
Mm-hmm.
He like can't make the shh noise. And I'm gonna go stealth around 60 feet away from her.
You can still make the sh noise. The sh noise is all in your mouth.
Yeah.
Just
Probably.
blowing air out while making your mouth a shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Sure, yeah. His vocal cords his vocal cords don't work.
Yeah, he's mute.
That's why
Mute
he
people
can whistle.
shush.
Yeah, sure. Shh. He just does like the shh. And he goes and he's like, let's get sneak over there. I have a really fun idea. Gonna roll stealth.
Okay. Yeah, both of you roll stealth.
Let me turn on my lights because I can't see my dice in the dark.
Yeah, what happened to all of the light in Canada?
It's really dark in that tent.
It's weird, man. Sometimes,
You're in a
like
void.
after
There
12
is
hours of it being
a
bright,
house.
it gets not bright.
In Canada, they call the setting sun.
I have a feeling that this woman would never see me.
What did you roll?
32.
Okay.
That's
I
I
don't.
didn't
There are
roll
some gods that won't see you. Lotus, what'd you roll?
I didn't roll great. I got a total of 16.
Okay. I mean. Well, she rolled 3, so you're both gonna sneak up just fine.
Yeah. As like she's still like kind of like
Yeah, she's
badly
just
doing
cleaning
it.
she's doing better now. The person next to her gave her instructions. She's still clearly not used to hand scrubbing her own clothes. So
I go and I minor illusion, just like a very like whispering sound behind her. It's like, and as she does that, her clothes, her whatever she was washing, just kind of starts floating in front of her. Oh God! Didn't know you could make that noise.
Turn into a raptor.
just bardic. She's like a bit stumbling back.
It's like floating around.
The guy next to her just the guy next to her grabs one of the washboards and just slaps it out of the air.
Falls to the ground. Does the washboard fall on the ground too?
I mean, no, just the clothing thing. He's still holding it.
The washboard starts to try to get like pulled.
What the hell? What the? Spirit. Magic! He shouts out loud. A bunch of the guards watch Matthias in just his undershirt and his pants explodes out of the tent with his axe, and he's just like, whoa!
Let's walk away. Full
All
run.
the guards start mobilizing and rushing around. Yes. Hick.
Did we hear everybody scream?
Yeah, no, everybody starts freaking out. Random magic is happening.
Hickory turns to the sound, turns to Twink.
You have no idea. This is
I'm
random
just turning to
magic
him.
happening.
Just like,
okay.
We should do something about that.
Like
I
what?
will do something about that. she starts heading over toward everybody.
Full dash away. Start coming
Begin
out
a
of the
grid
woods.
search of the camp. All the surrounding areas. We're going to have to move now.
What happened?
Magic. Someone cast something on all of these bins. We can't take any chances.
Right.
Could also be a forest spirit of some kind, not liking us here.
I walk up and I'm like, what happened?
Magic. Somebody cast sort of on these basins here.
Yeah, well, so what exactly happened?
The clothes started floating, and then they tried to rip the wash basins out of her hands.
That's it? That's all they did?
Even if it is random people who found us in the woods and want to mess with us, we should not be here. I'm supposed to be dead. You are supposed to be dead. We are not supposed to be here.
If they know that you're here, that's not what they're doing.
Twink, we have to be careful here. We have to leave.
Are we seeing this commotion happening?
You ran away. You're not seeing anything. You full dashed
you
away.
full
Yeah, full dash.
You guys are at minimum. If you followed Lotus, you were at minimum like 80 feet away. If she followed you, you're like 60 feet away.
We come out around like the other side of the woods
Okay.
and just act like nothing happened.
Okay.
Okay.
That was funny,
okay.
right?
We can help get everything ready.
Yeah, no. Orders are being shouted to pack everything up.
As everything was like, the commotion was happening, Dolus was mid feeding Mara and he just left a spoon in his mouth and like ran out to like see what was happening.
You have a spoon in your mouth.
So is Dolus in eye shot?
You might. Where are you going?
I mean, everyone's within eye shot. It's not the hugest camp. You could all see each other.
Okay, so
You're gonna miss her.
Dolus hears that behind him. How much longer?
How much? Just a few more
Like,
minutes.
Where are
a
the
minute.
kids?
2 minutes.
Just another minute.
right there,
Yeah, they're right there. You see them.
laughing. Lotus,
Yes.
come here. You two.
Okay.
Mm,
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Where you guys been?
in the
Over
woods.
there.
Over there.
So is it in the woods or is it over there?
Over there.
Over there.
Are they pointing different directions both times?
Yes.
Lotus,
Yes.
Matthias is saying we have to move the whole camp because a magic user has found us.
I can't use magic.
Yes, you can. Everyone knows that you can.
I
Actually,
can use a little bit of magic
Yeah.
because Kyle gave me magic. But I can't move things.
This
Like-
dead king, who's wanted by the entire kingdom, believes that there's been a security breach.
Matthias like rubs his face and goes, "Hush."
Mm-hmm.
Did you play prank?
Am I in trouble? If I say yes?
You're in trouble if it is true, whether you say yes or if you say no.
How much trouble?
Much trouble.
And he over Lotus. Should I confess?
Maybe.
I don't want to make them all move.
Me too.
And I go,
I'm going back in the food tent.
Here's the deal, guys. You see Mara over there? He's convening with a god right now to try to figure out who did this.
What?
oh
Mara in the tent, like,
no.
So, I get the feeling if there's something you want to say, now's the time, because in very short time, we'll know.
You will be in extra trouble if you lie to me.
I connect with only Matthias, and I go, I got a little upset, so I was just trying to make myself feel better. I'm sorry.
I thought he was gonna connect with Matthias and say Lotus did it.
So you connect, and he sighs, and he's like, a bunch of people are kind of like relaxing around. And he's like,
Everyone back to posts. Camp is fine. Hush. You like playing with laundry so much? You'll spend the rest of the day washing laundry with Alicia. And
okay.
Lotus.
Yes.
No, with Alicia and Lotus.
Oh.
I connect to Lotus's brain and go, he doesn't know that I can do a thing. I walk over to with some of the soiled clothes and go,
you presto them.
presto.
You presto them, and you're like, haha, and then he just grabs you by the back of the hood and lifts you up and goes,
By hand. All of it.
All of it?
All of it.
But it'll be so much easier if I...
No. This is not about easy. This is about you like playing with laundry. He puts you down.
Can I use my mage hand? You said hand.
No magic.
Mm.
And next time, he leans and goes, don't play prank on person who's going to scream.
Right.
Play
Also,
ping-pong.
generally not do it in camp where people are trying to avoid being mercilessly murdered by anyone who might find them.
It was laundry.
It was really funny though.
Thank
It was good. It was good one. I just have to set this boundary here, okay?
I hold a hand behind for Lotus to smack it.
All right, Alicia, Baradon, with laundry. Going back to sleep.
Lotus sits beside Alicia and's like, man, I haven't had to do this since I was with Raiden.
I haven't had to do it ever.
Oh.
I can do this
Oh, it's
with
easy.
my mind. I can just think I want it clean and then it gets clean. I don't have to do it by hand.
Hey, pardon. You won't tell Matthias we just do this with magic, right? And he sits there and goes, I will absolutely tell Matthias if you do magic.
Goody two shoes.
Stick it to the law.
So all the kids start doing laundry. Dolus returns to the tent.
I take the spoon out of Mara's mouth.
Mara, you are despooned.
What are we eating?
Roast. Roast beef.
Why am I eating it with a spoon? I take the fork out of Mara's mouth.
I was like, what?
Hey, you're the one who said you put a spoon in his mouth. I was playing the yes
You were
and
feeding
game.
him with a fork and then put the spoon in his mouth.
Okay.
Mara, you finish your ritual cast, and you connect. There's that moment of click. Say what you need to say.
I thought that was Kylie for a second.
Dolus really misses you. He wanted to let you know that.
Okay. Well, Kylie does not respond with John Mayer. There is a moment after Mara speaks. His eyes open, and they are the same green as your arm. And the wind kind of kicks up around you all. And I miss him. There's a lot of things I want to say.
Then fucking say them.
Stay safe. And then just boom. Back tomorrow.
Oh,
That was nice.
yes. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
I wonder what she's up to.
I wonder as well. I mean, last Lotus saw, I think, she was convening with some of the village council members of the Arakokra in the elemental plane of air. They were having some sort of meeting. She generally does not like meeting with them, so that cannot bode well.
Interesting. Wonder how they're doing out there though, with the whole plane breaking stuff going on.
Right. We haven't really seen any other planes, so we don't know. Like, are there pieces, like, of their worlds just going missing?
No clue.
I know that the other Lotus appeared in the elemental plane of air at one point because, well, back when we were opening doors in the bar and the meta plane, I opened the door to her and saw her there in the elemental plane of air. But now she's in Dragonlost, which would actually make sense considering Dragonlost is sort of this hub of entry into other planes.
I wonder if maybe that's how she got there. Maybe your
Right.
family's there too.
In Dragonlost.
Maybe.
If you mean my blood family, I hope not. If you mean Raiden, we know he's there.
Both.
Let's just say, for her sake, let's hope that my mother doesn't cross paths with us. Things might not go very smoothly.
Did you talk to Lotus about what you told me before? What we talked about? Do you remember that?
With her mother.
Yeah.
With our mother. Yes, I did. She didn't really seem to grasp the concept of showing mercy or forgetting. Or moving on. But it's at least something that she has to think about now. Not like she has to think about it, but she has it to think about.
You talked to her a little bit?
Sorry?
I've had to sort of make that decision myself.
Right, I mean, I think she needs possibly a bit more time to really think about it, I mean, she's still a child. Although she is very intelligent and very strong, having her grasp these concepts of mercy and forgiveness and forgetting, it's a lot.
I get that. But I also think that, it'll be coming up any day now. We head over there.
Right. Well, I mean, we at least have a few days of, going to meet Fairmont. So, I don't see it as an immediate issue.
All I'm saying is, might be a good idea to lessen the impact a little bit.
Did I ever tell you what I told the other her when I saw her through that door?
No.
I called out to her, looked her in the eyes, and told her that I killed her brother.
Huh. I'm surprised we met Twink first then. Damn.
I wanted to, and I mean, saying it like this sort of makes it sound stupid, but essentially I wanted to if she had a target on us, put it on my back rather than any of yours. I wanted, if she wanted to take out her rage on us for the death of her brother, to know where to direct it.
Interesting.
Dolus, Mara, you guys are interrupted as up to the table walks Alina.
It's Starlost Lotus. Like, whoa.
I'm here to kill you. Yeah, no. Alina just comes walking up at a really brisk pace and just stops. You dropped me. I know you dropped me. It's okay. I don't hold it against you. I feel a lot of very, very painful feelings that I don't like feeling, and everything will be fine. Don't worry. I'm fine. Okay. And then she just turns very stiffly and walks out of the tent.
Go!
What? What do you mean, go?
Go talk to her!
Where am I going?
I pushed him out!
You get up, you reach across the table, and you're just like, go! You, like, completely come across this lunch table and just, like, shove Dolus to sand and start just shoving him as you're crossing the all these guards around you are like, what the fuck?
Okay, I guess I go.
She's kind of, like, walking, like, blindly towards the woods across the camp.
Alina.
She freezes.
Wait. I'll walk up to her.
Does like a full turn, like a military turn on the spot. Just
pass without trace. Sneak. Listen.
This is a small camp. You can walk 10 feet,
I was about to say, are Hickory and Twink just seeing this whole fucking thing go down?
You're all seeing it. Even the
Usually
kids who are watching. Yeah.
What's going on over there?
I mean, I'll walk
What are they
up.
doing over there?
Stairs.
I'll walk up to her, to where I can speak at a normal tone and not have the entire camp hear me. I'm sorry. I was shot, and my grip loosened.
Yeah, no, that makes
you.
sense. Yeah. I figured something. I thought something like that was probably the reason.
I'm sorry. I would never.
No, I get it. I got shot too. Like that happens.
Well,
We've all been shot here. I don't think Lotus has been shot. I think she's. I
just think she catches bullets.
Yeah.
I don't think she gets shot.
don't think Twink's been shot either. I think a lot of us have been shot here. People get shot. It happens.
Well, right, but you were shot because I dropped you, and I wasn't strong enough, and I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, by that logic, we could say I got shot because I called you instead of your sister, or I got shot because Mara plan didn't work out and he got shot, or because Delilah didn't plan well enough. I can't believe I'm saying that. And we got shot. There's a billion reasons I got shot. I got shot because someone shot me, Dolus. I got shot because someone shot me. And it's not your fault, and it's not my fault. And I will just have to live with that at night. So yeah.
I just wanted to apologize.
You're fine. I just need some time to breathe. Because earlier this week we were in a war and things were on fire and I saw werewolves eating people and things exploded. And then I turned an Inquisitor into a frog. And then there was a whole dragon fight. And I got hit by a big toxic dragon breath, and that was a lot. And then I got shot. It's a lot. So yeah. I used to be like her, and she like looks over at Alicia. I used to be like the heir to a big patch of land, and I went to an academy for magic, and I was supposed to be posted up in a nice house my entire life and marry a rich husband who gave my dad a bunch of cows or something. And instead I've been shot and attacked by dragons, and so it's awesome. It's amazing. It's like everything out of every dream and fantasy I ever had. I just, didn't fantasize about the fact that I would get shot. So there's just a lot.
In the middle of her rambling, Lotus is going to lean over to Hush and is like, in my brother's head, tell her to hold her hand because she's super stiff right now.
And he goes, this is from Lotus. Hold her hand. She's really stiff right now.
In your head, you hear, tell Lotus, no.
No. That's what he said. No, that wasn't me saying that.
Yeah.
She's really upset, and I think you should do that. Lotus is upset. She's throwing her hands everywhere.
I'm not gonna do that.
He's not gonna do it.
And then, as she's finishing her ramble, just, I feel like I've just been throwing you in the line of fire, literally and metaphorically.
No. I mean, the Kieran thing, that was, that was, you couldn't have known, and I didn't know. It just happened, and I guess technically you did literally throw me into a line of fire last night, so I guess that one does kind of, I understand why you'd feel that. I don't mean it like that, you didn't, it's not like you threw me, it's not like you used me as a human shield or something. That's not what I meant by that. It's, you're not the problem, you're just a symptom of the problem. That's wrong. That's not what I meant to say. You're not a part of, you're fine. I liked
right.
you. You're good. You're she pats you on the shoulder really awkwardly. You're great, Dolus. Everything's great with you.
Okay.
holding her book, like, clutched to her chest. I'm gonna go work on spells now. Okay, bye. Turns and walks off.
Okay.
I think you should have held her hand.
And I'm gonna look. I shoot an intimidating glare at Hush's direction.
I look
Hush.
at Hickory and go, whose hand should I be holding?
That was definitely a double.
He said he established.
You didn't do it. He did specify.
Well, yeah, but I
he's
was
sending a message to Dol.
Yeah, it's like Tadolus is like probably should have done that.
But yeah, so Hush. Dolus is very scary, actually.
And then, like, as soon as he makes eye contact with you with that intimidating look, he just, like, blinks for a moment and then just opens his eyes, and you just see, like, a very kind of, like, dejected look on his face.
Is he okay?
And he turns back to where Mara was, but Mara is sneaking, I guess.
Yeah, you
hiding.
turn back to where Mara was, and Mara is, like, snuck out and is, like, 2 feet out of the tent, just like,
Just acting.
acting natural.
I'm just gonna walk back into the tent and sit back where I was sitting and finish my food.
Oh, I forgot my food. Oh.
Yeah. Twink and Hickory join you to also eat.
Are they okay?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't seem like it.
Is she mad at him?
I don't think so. Elena just said that she's bad at talking to people, so... I mean, considering that I don't think either one of them are good at confronting feelings and emotions. That's why that happened.
A lot of the stuff that I had to do for Delilah, I got to really press in and learn stuff about people. And a lot of people don't wear their emotions on their skin. But when you press in a little bit, you notice that they feel a lot more than they think they do.
Yeah.
In nobility, we're taught to not feel feelings. Like, she's washing.
I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think that if you hide everything about yourself, eventually it'll hide from you as well, and you'll lose yourself.
You notice for a moment your words, like, cause Lotus to stiffen a little bit before she just, like, seems to wash the clothes a little bit more aggressively.
Did I say something wrong?
No, you're okay.
I'm also not good at talking.
I mean, I think talking is like a skill that people do.
Still, technically, I can't do it at all.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But that just means that you can talk, directly how you feel, I guess. I don't know, I don't really know how it works.
When I was little, I would sneak around and try to talk to people, but my mom told me not to.
Why is that?
Having someone in your head randomly is not common.
Yes, it's very off-putting at first, actually.
Mm-hmm. And so she just told me to try not to talk to people, and so I learned to talk through whistling. But not a lot of people knew what I was saying, so I just kind of pointed, and they'd ask me to speak, and I couldn't, and I just held up a finger, because that's when they started calling me Hush.
So, was your name not Hush before?
Mm-mm. My name's Ruckus. Ruckus Stentorian.
And so you just adopted the name Hush? And just kept with it?
I don't think a name like Ruckus suits a kid like me. Someone who can't really make a ruckus.
There's other ways to make a ruckus besides just talking.
Like how we pranked that one. You. We pranked you.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
It just gets back to
And
You guys. Oh,
Name does not always have to mean something about you.
I was given that name because they wanted something to be about me. And it wasn't. So I took a new one.
And so you just accepted the name Hush? Because that's what people wanted you to accept?
It's just what I accepted. If everyone was calling me the Hush Boy, it's better than something that really doesn't fit. If something doesn't fit, get someone else. I think it works. It's not like you look at me and you think that person has such a long name. Means a lot. Hush fits.
Yeah.
Sometimes with what you're born with doesn't always suit you through the rest of your days. And that's why people change.
And take other names.
And they learn. And they change. And Stella's learned. Alina learned. They're gonna change.
I hope
You're right.
they properly talk.
You were right to try to give them a little push. I don't really know what. I've been doing this the whole time my arm hurts.
it's good. It's good immersion.
Good.
Really good immersion.
Should.
Yeah.
It's a punishment.
It hurts. I don't really know too much about them. Or really what happened entirely. But I know that she looks like she has a lot to talk about. And so does he. But neither one of them seem like they want to.
Yeah, I mean, I know Alina told me that people would often tell her to be quiet, and Dolish he doesn't talk much to begin with.
Well, then they have stuff in common. And you don't have to speak loudly to get your point across. It just comes out over time.
Yeah. So I hope, and I know for sure they'll be okay.
With a little bit more push. They'll be okay.
Well, you guys continue your cleaning, your punishment for several hours.
My hand hurts.
After I finish eating my food, I want to just, like, as I step out to, like, find where we're supposed to be, like, resting, I'll, like, walk over to where Lotus and Hush are washing clothes. Just, like, walk over, just crouch down. So I'm on eye level with them. Just, you two got in trouble?
Yeah.
What did you do, specifically?
Played a little bit of a prank on her.
Look
Hi.
over.
It was really funny.
Matthias liked it.
Matthias thought it was funny, but not everyone thought it was funny.
Right. Well, Hush, I am not really, privy to give you any sort of, punishment, but Lotus,
Yes.
because of what you did, you'll have to wait till tomorrow to know, what Kaeli said to me.
Can you
Stand
talk
up
to her?
and start walking away.
Hey, no. I connect back to his mind. No, it was completely my idea. She didn't do anything.
Don't respond.
Hey. I'm still in your head.
I could keep doing this all day. I could do this all day.
You should have held her hand.
I'm still not gonna respond.
Aw.
You can
okay.
sever it.
I can wait until tomorrow.
Oh, I can sever the connection.
Yeah, anyone can sever it.
Okay, yeah, no. As soon as he's like, wait, hold on.
You can sever it whenever you want.
Hmm.
There's a certain one you can't sever, but the one I have with you right now, you can sever.
The day goes on. You all do have a tent that you are allowed to rest in. You eat, you relax, you mingle a little with the guards to try and get a little bit of information about Yubawa. They tell you that where you're going, you should probably pack coats. Or if you don't have coats already, just be prepared, because it can get cold, especially this time of year. You gather that it's the rainy season, which explains the weather you had arrived in.
Explains the rain.
Yeah. And then as your day goes on, eventually Matthias wakes, spends a little time talking to all of his people, confirming some information with Twink. Then you guys get all settled in for bed in your tent. All of you sleeping just feet away from each other, because you're all just on cots. Yeah.
It can wait until after it's before bed. So,
Well, it's before bed now, so...
Hickory's gonna step out with her bag and just sit on the outside of the tent for a bit, and she's going to use divination on time, and as specific as she can, she's gonna try and find out what happened to the party.
Oh joy. Tell me exactly what you were asking.
Be specific.
All right.
Tell me what you're asking. The physical manifestation of time itself.
As she sits down and prepares to ritual cast, or I guess.
Hang on,
it's the
I
end
will
of the
give
day.
you a little help with this. Also, you would remember. No. You would remember that time sees all timelines. So you have to be very specific. He gets easily distracted if you are not very specific to the timeline.
Yep. So she sits down and gets out all the things she needs to do. And she goes, "Okay, time. I need you to find Twink Tinseeker, Marijuana, Dolus, and Lotus. Back when they were taken somewhere else by a deity due to magic that Archibald caused. And I need you to find the versions where everything has played out exactly as it has to the ones that have met this version speaking right now. Don't look forward. Right here."
There is a moment, quiet, where you almost expect there not to be an answer as you say all of this. And you're like, waiting. Nothing. You're like, you open an eye, and some of the guards are like frozen in place mid-walk nearby. And just next to you, Lotus is sitting.
Lotus? No. High time.
Oh, yeah, hi! No, this is the last one that I was. Should I be
Okay.
another one?
Doesn't matter.
I can be another one. Hang on. I like the new one. And he is hush. Huh?
Okay.
Oh wait,
I
no,
like
this
it.
one can't talk.
You think you can help me out here?
Oh, yeah, of course. So they vanished, they were taken to the astral plane. Everything gets kind of weird at that point. And then after a few days, they came back, and then they just started doing stuff all over the place.
What were they doing?
Well, there's Twinks, the little one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He went and he met with the spooky fellow who helped kidnap you, and
Gillian.
the taller sneaky fellow who helped
Martin?
kidnap you. Yeah. And they had a discussion about robots and ships.
Okay.
And then things get weird again because he goes back to the astral plane. There's like a block there that I can't quite get through. But then the bird ones come back and they start gathering some stuff in Dragonlost, and then they all come here and then they have a conversation.
Here's in Yubwa?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they all have a conversation together, and then they talk to some lady who you haven't met yet. And then they all disperse again. And then there are two of all of them except Marijuana. Marijuana also, he was on a boat. Well, he was in Dragonlost, and he kind of just wandered around a little. And then he was on a boat, and then he got turned into stone. By like basilisks, and then he got unturned to stone, and that's when he met the rest of them. And then they like run you through the events that lead up to you joining the group.
Yeah.
And then they start going after because you asked them
No.
moment.
Okay. So you
Okay.
can't see anything that happens in the astral plane.
I see something else there.
What's there?
It's like me, but not.
You, but not.
Yeah. It's like another axis.
Reality.
Yeah. Yeah. What else do you call it? Space. Time and space.
Right. So you can't see what's happening there because it's like trying to look into yourself.
So am I Vecnost?
I hope not.
Am I Vala?
Okay. Thank you. I guess, would you... If I could show you a map at some point, would you be able to point where everybody convened?
Yeah. Yeah, here, there's a map over here. And then just, it's like a blink to you. There's just boom, boom, they're back. Here. And they point at Ravenloft.
Specifically right there, or...
Well, like here, and then way down.
Okay.
Like way down, like they push their finger into the map, and the map starts moving way
They're underground.
down. Yeah, that. There.
Okay. And Hickory, like, takes out a quill and marks where he pointed, just in case he is blatantly specific.
Mm-hmm. Your head kind of starts to hurt.
Yeah.
As the divination has filled you with information from a deity. You hit like your limit.
Thank you, Time.
Any time.
We gotta give him a name.
Everything begins again.
Shit.
You assume you're gonna go back into the tent and tell everybody what you have learned?
I'm gonna go back into the tent. What's everybody up to? Who's awake?
I mean, everybody was prepping for bed.
Yeah,
what are you all
sure.
doing as you prep for bed?
Okay, cool. Everyone's sitting down.
All right, everybody's just laying down.
Getting in sleepy bags. Is it bags or just mats?
It's cots.
Cots?
Yeah, you all have a cot.
Okay. Hi. How do I put this simply? I contacted Time, and I know what the other yous were doing while you were gone.
Go to sleep.
What did you...
You were told what Starlost are earlier. You know what the other yous are.
No.
Oh, you don't know what time is.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
what-
I talked to time.
We'll get to that. Just shut up, Twink.
Hickory regales you all with the lovely breadth of information that Time rambled to her.
Hmm. Well, on the bright side, we got the deed to Ravenloft after all of that happened, so the other you, Twink, doesn't have it as well. Or didn't have it.
That's what you're worried about, not the fact that they have a secret bunker way under Ravenloft?
First off, stop yelling. Second off, what am I supposed to do about the fact that they have a secret bunker? We know this information now. It's not like we can do anything about it right now. We have more pressing matters.
More pressing than the destruction of the planet.
More pressing than their secret bunker in Ravenloft. Thank you, Hickory, for getting this information for us.
Yeah. He can't see what happens to you guys in the astral plane.
Weird.
It's like trying to look inside of yourself. Time and reality just don't speak that way.
I suppose that also gives us an idea, possibly, could be where Archibald is being held. In that bunker.
Yeah. Regardless, I thought you guys would find it useful. I forgot to ask about Socrates. You know, he's not in play. Oversight on my part.
I'm here.
Yeah. I figured I should figure out where you guys were first, and then I can always ask another time. Plus, I wasn't sure if my entire brain would just collapse in on itself if I asked too much at the same time.
You said that me and Lotus convened with a woman.
All of you did.
Interesting. Someone we haven't met yet. Considering it's coming from Time, I'm assuming that means we are going to meet her.
It could mean a million things. I told him to stop looking after this exact moment.
Did Time, like, describe this woman?
No,
Hmm.
it was a lot to get very quickly. I'm surprised I'm not suffering from a splitting headache right now.
Hickory,
Yeah,
you said that it was under Ravenloft, right?
yeah.
I know that there's tunnels under it.
There are tunnels under Ravenloft?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
We only just got here.
Yeah, there's a lot of tunnels under Ravenloft.
None of us are from Ubor. Any information you have on this continent is news to all of us, and welcome news.
This is everybody. I can't say that I'm the most knowledgeable one of Euboa, but I do know the continent. I can help you with the tunnels. I know them pretty well. Very well.
How deep do they go?
Cryo.
Deep.
Really deep. It's very intricate and deep, dark.
Seems like the perfect place to keep a magic bomb.
I can help you get through there and even detect presences in there. It's one of the places I know very well. I don't know the part of it now, what's going on in there now, but I remember the tunnels themselves.
Okay. Well, for now, it's information we can take in pocket.
we might have to hand you back over to Fairmont, so I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I mean, Fairmont is conducting his own research there, so I'm sure he'll know a lot. If there's anyone to lead you through it, it's me or Fairmont.
So it seems like we just have the next order of business after we get to Fairmont.
Probably the next order of business after we reestablish Matthias as king.
Right. The next order of business after Fairmont will be the next lord or lady.
Oh yeah, we have to do that.
Yes.
Not used to the fact that Matthias is not king.
Is that gonna be hard?
Yeah.
Reestablishing Matthias as king?
Uh-huh.
Very.
Okay.
For now, just get some rest. I just figured with me in control and not sure if I will be tomorrow, now is as good as time as any.
Hickory,
Yeah.
step outside for 1 moment, if you don't mind.
Okay. I step out.
Kind of floats out.
Now don't come back inside.
Closes
Get outta
it,
here.
locks the tent.
Let us go to sleep. You asked about Kalistars.
Yeah.
I don't know if this helps, but my mom was the only one I knew. She's no longer here. And she was powerful. Very strong. She saved me.
From what?
Bad people. A long time ago. He holds up a pinky and then he's like, wait,
I still have both.
do they still count as pinkies? Does it? Okay. You promise not to tell.
Swear.
I'm a little older than I know you think I am.
How much?
You don't have enough fingers to count it.
I don't have enough fingers to count your age currently.
You don't have enough fingers to count my age in a good amount of time. It'll take you a while.
Hush. I know we just met, but you gotta trust me here. How long have you been around, kid?
About 1,000-ish. 100-ish.
Like 1,100, not 100,000, right?
Yeah. About 1,113 years.
Huh.
But I wasn't walking around for all that. I just have been alive for that long.
Right.
I can't say a lot about it. Fairmont told me to be very back off-y about it because it might scare people. It might intrigue them or other things. It's just not something. It's not like, hey, I'm a 13-year-old. It's a little bit more than that. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but she wasn't around recently. She was around a long time ago. I can't bring you to her or any. I don't know where she is. What happened after?
So that means that the only person who can give me any answers on what the hell I am is a man trying to take over the world.
Yeah. If you have to put it that way. If you want, I can. He holds out a hand. And his mom appears. This is a Kalishtar.
Cryo.
It's a very pretty human-looking woman. She seems fit, clean, nice platinum blonde hair. She's wearing armor. Just looks like a person.
You wouldn't know it, but she's incredibly strong and was the one that really helped me with my abilities, other than my other friend. But
Your
that's
other friend?
That's for another day.
Arlashna mentioned that Kalashtar have another half. That's what makes me and Doc fake ones. We are our own other half.
Mm-hmm.
What was hers?
I don't know. She didn't really talk about it much. About her or what she was entirely. She was not well spoken of for the most part. I don't think she told me a lot because I'm not one.
Did you ever hear it? Like you heard me and Doc?
Girl, give me a thumbs up or down. No. Not really. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She just was a great lady, and she loved me well.
I'm sure she was.
I'm sorry that I couldn't give you what you wanted. That's
It's
all I
okay.
have.
Hey. You're a good kid. Or good, significantly older than me, and looks like a kid.
I'm a kid. I've just been awake for a long time, but I didn't really age.
Regardless.
I just learn things. That's all.
You're good. That's it. So for now, get some rest. And let's go see if we can get a couple more fingers. Make that counting a little faster.
Are you gonna give me back to Fairmont?
It's not my call to make. I'm still pretty new here myself. But I know what it's like to be moved from a situation that you want. So if you want to come, you can. At least in my book.
He runs up and hugs you. Like your leg.
I mean, she's crouched down. Like, if they're having a conversation, she's crouched down.
He just goes up and hugs you.
She hugs him back and just goes, "Get ready. These people are fucking crazy."
Doc, do you agree?
Oh, yeah, dude, they're insane.
Just put the scarf back up and next matter of order, bed.
Yep.
You go to sleep. But before sleep, one last thing. Lotus has her nightly message to send.
As they're talking outside, Lotus, just in her cot, pulls out the sending spin. Hi, I hope you're okay. Please let me know that you're okay. That's it.
Wow, you had like
You don't want to fill that
had
with
like
bread.
12. You had like 12 more words. You could have said.
Beans.
Bread. So yeah, so please let me know that you're okay. There's a little bit of quiet. It takes a few minutes actually. It reaches a point where you start to worry and maybe just get ready to go to bed. And then out of the spoon, you'd all be able to hear it. Spoon's loud enough that you'd all be able to hear. Just, I'm okay. We had to leave the city, but everything's all right here. It's just so that I'll be safe. I'll be fine. My dad's scary. That's it.
I just wanna, as we're falling asleep, like as we're all drifting off, Dolus, I'm assuming, in the cot next to Lotus, kind of whispers to her, Lotus. Kind of just like pats her head a little bit. I'm proud of you.
She is wide awake for the next 30 minutes.
Dolus falls asleep in the next 30 seconds.
Well, in that case,
Oh,
everyone falls asleep except Lotus, who's very much in awe. Mara is lying on his cot in trance. And Lotus is the only one awake. You would be the only one who notices that Alina is having a very rough tossing and turning in her sleep. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Nice.
Woo!
Ooh.
Woof.
Ooh.
It was a good time. I liked all that.
That was fun. That was not as tense as last session.
No, nobody
No.
died.
For
Or
you,
almost
maybe.
died.
Okay.
For you,
That's
maybe.
how that
That's
goes.
Crow to get you with the vibe of it. There's a lot of that sudden up and then just kind of vibe
Yeah.
for a bit, and then sudden up.
I broke
The
the
episode-
curse.
The episode
didn't die the
before
next
the
episode.
werewolf ate somebody.
But you
It
have
was
to
like
realize
chill.
it wasn't Sauce didn't die the next episode. He died the one.
No.
After.
I said the episode before the werewolves started eating people. I was talking about the Westwood. The episode before that, they went to brunch.
No. We're talking about two different
curse.
things.
Yeah, Paul said
'cause
he.
died
Paul said
and
he.
then almost died, and then
Oh, he didn't die next session. There we go. Cool. All right.
Anyways.
Well, everybody, thank you for watching. You know the. I hope you know the drill by now. Check out our Discord. Check out our Ko-fi, where you can get fun wallpapers and art and all sorts of cool stuff. We just put. Are we putting the Among Us wallpapers out?
They're already up.
Oh, God. Anyways, check out our sponsors, Dice Goblin, down below. Get yourself some cool dice so you can play D&D too. They're very pretty. And we'll see you next week, I
We
guess.
love you. We're proud of
He
you.
loves you. He
We're
loves you. He
proud
doesn't
of
speak for
you
the group.
yourself.
He doesn't speak for the group.
That's fair. Goodbye.
Bye!